Okay.
We're recording.
Hey. Yay.
Yay.
Welcome.
Woo.
Welcome back
Hi.
to the Race to Atlantis campaign. This time we are with the pirates. And, hi, yes, my codium has papped my face. Hi, yes, I love you. Hi, my name is Breaks. I am the DM for today. I am playing Captain Typer Rook and First Mate Benmont Taraxis. This is my codium Suki. She is here for the nose rubs and scritches. If you guys want to introduce, yes, hi. If you want to introduce, hi, yes, that's my teak. If you want to introduce yourself, starting from the top to the bottom, introduce your name and your character. Hi, yes. Well, I attend to whatever my codium here wants to tell me.
Hi, I'm Frosty. I play Gibbs, and now I'm missing my babies, which are at home, and I'm not there right now to give pats. Breaks, give pats, please, for me.
I'm giving pats. I'm giving lots of
Um,
conciliatory pats. Please calm down, kitty.
okay, I will not introduce myself. I am not Taru Cat, and I'm not playing Murmur today.
Oh, dang.
So go home.
Dang.
Wow.
no, that was a goof. That was a gaff. I am Taru Cat, and I am playing Murmur. Uh, your homeless cat dad.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ghosty Goo. I currently have no cats, but I am looking very much forward to messing with the clinic cats.
Oh.
Yes, it's gonna be great. I play Mr. Mantis.
And I'm Shadowroom01. I've got my kitty right behind me, sleeping on my bed, completely ignoring me.
Aw.
And I am playing as Danny, the ranger.
Awesome. Can I play the game now? Is that okay with you? Okay. All right.
Let the Cody DM the game. You're now a player.
it's 3 purrs, a sniff into the mic, and then a long scratch of a rub against the mic. That's what you get.
Well, I guess we're rolling initiative.
All right. So last time on
Dragon Ball Z.
that's where it was going. You beat me to it.
Gosh.
Last time, the crew attempted to break Sebi out, but ended up breaking out Danny instead, as Sebi had been moved to parts unknown, and having to make a quick getaway, Danny decided to join the crew because his certain ex-fiance was looking for him in town and looking for him, and she's a bit of a scary lady. So, barring
Scary's
a
a
short
nice way to
walk,
put it.
yeah, barring a short walk, as 2 members took a little trip along the seaside up to a trip and then off it in the general way you aren't supposed to get off cliffs, and then back to the ship. The we will now find the crew out at sea, having left fairly quickly, and it's been a day, and now you are surrounded on all sides by the ocean. The final cutter has a crew of background tunes who help run the day-to-day sailing of it things, but they've also been trying to show you the ropes in case you want to help out. So there's generally somebody who acts as a lookout. You could run the cannons. You could be a cook. You could be like an arcanist, somebody who just lobs spells. Generally depends upon what you're interested in. So where do you guys see your characters wanting to help out? Or, in the case of maybe Murmur, just hanging out and growing citrus?
Excuse
Food.
you.
Food. Gibbs is
Yeah.
correcting the atrocity that is their dinners.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, there's been a hostile takeover of the galley by Gibbs.
Man, I can't believe Gibbs said I can cook and then burn the water.
He's actually a pretty good chef. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I actually need to find that thing that I had sent you about what it is that he's probably going to be making tonight. Oh, heck. That was so long ago. I'm gonna have to actually search for that.
Honestly, I imagine since Danny's like new, I figured kind of like in the workplace, the new person usually gets like the worst jobs. So he wants to help out,
Probably the
but I'm
janitor.
pretty sure
I'll like
he'd be given like the worst job like nobody wants to do. Because he's new.
Swabbing the decks, I guess.
Almighty janitor.
Yeah. Janitor.
You're the cabin boy.
Oh gosh. Oh, you don't know which one is worse, but yeah.
Well, like, Murmur probably would have pat you on the back and said, if it makes you feel any better, I'm technically a stowaway.
Oh.
One who's tolerated because he grows oranges.
I grow oranges.
And then Danny's like imagining a hierarchy and he's like placing everybody above himself. It's like, okay, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Mantis
Like-
is like probably working the sails and manning the rigging and stuff.
Okay.
He knows how a ship works.
It's funny because he's the only person in our crew that actually has experience with this. Two of us, no, three of us now, have just said, "Wow, I am here," and that's how we got here.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, I don't think any of you actually signed up for this.
No, in
Outside of an
fact,
accident.
legally, this is kidnapping.
I mean, in Gibbs's defense, he has no real defense. He just walked on and just hasn't left yet.
Mantis
It'd be a
looked in
little
the
hard
pirate
now.
classifieds.
They can't get him to leave.
Mantis looked Captain Rook up on pirate Craigslist.
Yes.
Speaking of Captain Rook, he's been poring over the map in the captain's room, making a decision on what sort of route they're going to be following as they're trying to. You're trying to follow Whitty's that large living ship that you guys barely managed to escape from in that first session, and. Oof. It's a little hard to determine exactly where Whitty planned on going, but there are like a series of islands, and there's a grouping of them that seem a little more important than the rest. It's a bit of a travel, and having had to make a quick getaway, even with Murmur supplying citrus. Rook is planning on stopping at a few islands to load up on water and whatever fresh foods you guys can find. He's also explained to you that you were expected to, since there are backup tunes kind of helping to run the ship, you're more expected to kind of be the muscle, like the battles, and like after like last session, watching you guys wipe the floor with those guards, he's pretty satisfied that you guys can do the job well. But Benmont has been taking he's told Benmont to take the time to like show those of you who aren't familiar some of the ropes.
Like, let's be honest, the only reason why he gave us muscle work is because the only thing we've been consistently good at collectively is beating people up and running away.
Yeah.
Like every time we made a plan, it just goes to hell, but we've made it through. So that's the only why he allows us to be in this group. Because the miraculous amount of luck, as well as like the density in our skull.
Yes, you're very tough eggs to crack.
Well, it's hard to crack something when it's completely bone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also hard to crack something when there's like a hollowness on the inside as well.
Yeah. But
Just a
Mr.
coconut.
Mantis, are you up in the rigging currently?
Yes.
All right. Would you mind rolling me a perception check?
Okay, let me double check my perception real quick because it's been a while. Almost there.
No worries. It's a beautiful day, by the way. There's not like a cloud in the sky. The sea is nice and calm, and there's a nice breeze at your back.
I've got to finally check it down.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it be really funny if Miss Fortune took a visit for us, like right now, at this very moment of the first roll? That'd be pretty
Let's find
bonkers.
out.
It looks like Misfortune was going to visit us anyway for a second because my phone acted weird.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a what? Misfortune.
Oh
Said
no!
her name.
If you say her name 3.
I am a god.
Okay. Let's see. Something is going on that's apparently really distracting you. Are you having trouble with the rigging?
Well, he has one of his claws stuck in the rigging, and
Oh,
there's
no.
a seagull pecking at his face.
Oh God, yeah, that would distract anybody. Do you need some help there?
Maybe just a little bit.
Is anybody below paying attention?
Danny might. I mean, if he's scrubbing the deck, he's probably somewhere nearby, and he looked up at any commotion that he heard. Been like,
All
oh,
right, yeah.
and so would you have to climb up there?
Yeah. I mean, you can sort of see that there's rigging that leads up to the mast that you
Oh.
can climb up.
Okay. Do you have to roll for like acrobatics, or does he just like he just goes up there?
I'm sure there's like ladders and nets to climb.
There are nets to climb. It would be a pretty easy check.
Okay. Oops.
Danny's a ranger, correct?
Yes.
I imagine this would be well within his wheelhouse to make it up to the top, unless he has like some sort of fear of heights.
Oh no, he's fine. So he could just,
yeah.
So I could just say that he just climbs up the railings.
Yeah, the rigging.
Yeah, he climbs up
Right up
like,
into the sails.
Yep. And he's like waving it to me. He's like, shoot, get out of here. Oh, my eye.
Oh God.
Pecked in the eye, pecked in the forehead, swats it, scares it off. Get out of here.
Very nice.
He's looking around. He's like, and it left a mess on the deck just where I swept.
Thank ye. Seagulls are my worst enemy.
Those things are nasty.
One ate me uncle.
Oh.
How big do they get up here? He's imagining like encountering like giant size seagulls. Okay, now that's one fear of his.
Dire gull.
I'm just imagining my die when Danny shoos off the seagull. It's like in the Telltale games, in the corner it just says like the seagull will remember that.
Oh jeez.
Danny looks up and he sees the wording and he's like, wait, what does that mean? What does that mean?
We'll be back with friends.
It's funny because there are only few birds that actually do that, and that's crows. But I don't think anything is gonna stop a seagull from swarming anyone. They don't need laws. They don't need a reason to swarm someone. They just will.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's very apparent that seagulls don't have laws, or they just don't care.
like you have to realize that seagulls are not bound by any sense of morality.
They're shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans problems.
Are you sure it's shenanigans?
They worship the false gods, that's why.
Anyway, off the topic of seagull morality, Murmur is doing exactly what Breaks said, because Murmur is very predictable. the typical like growing more oranges for the crew.
Mhm.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
And I mean, like, fending off scurvy is a noble cause.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, but also it's very difficult to get scurvy.
Yeah, you have to
You
go a long
really
way.
have to work up the scurvy to get scurvy. Because if you're feeling peckish, you're feeling like, oh no, I might be getting scurvy. All you need to do is eat one fruit and you're good.
I think fish eyes also work for that.
Huh.
Maybe.
Gross.
Never heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
Oranges of the sea.
So if you don't have any fruit nearby, you just
Ooh.
scarf down a fish.
well,
Yep.
here's the thing. Nobody's just gonna eat a whole fish like out of the blue.
But not with that attitude. Well,
Sometimes when you go fishing, like when you reel the fish in, you just have to unhinge your jaw so that it lands perfectly in your mouth.
yeah, see?
You don't know my characters' lives.
Questioning what species murmur is at this point?
Owl.
Owl. Or snake. The hinging of the jaw.
Unhinged like a snake.
Swallow
Excuse
whole.
you, I have a
Soon.
cat.
Cat
All I'm
snake.
gonna say.
Okay. Anyway, from the lookout's nest, you like Benmont peers down over you. Is like, you okay?
Seagull nearly got me, lad, but we fought him off.
Ah, did you catch him?
No.
Good eating on seagulls.
Like, what? You eat seagulls?
Our rivalry continues.
Yeah, don't you?
I wasn't aware that they were edible.
I mean, like you gotta really want it, but yes.
Oh, okay. I will remember that next time.
You
Danny will
hear
remember this.
Murmur yell pretty loudly. Most things are edible if you're brave.
Yeah, like what he said.
Did I like hold up one hand with the fingers like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, he's not gonna argue.
Are you stuck? Did Mr. Mantis get his pincer out of there?
So he's trying, but like, you know how lobsters get little rubber bands around their claws and they're kind of useless?
Oh no.
That's sort of the situation he isn't in right now.
Oh no.
He's trying to cut it, but he can't quite get a decent hold on it.
Can Danny just like kind of reach over and like pull it off, or take out his dagger and just kind of like try to cut the rope?
Okay.
Damn these claws.
Okay, hold on. Do I roll for that, or should I?
Yeah, since you're kind of having to hold on to the sails with one hand, balance and cut or untie with the other. So let's have a sleight of hand check.
So this is clause for concern.
Inspiration.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Be careful, you might make somebody hatch a new plan.
Oh god.
Hold on. It was a. Oops.
Alright. Let's see.
So it's a D20 plus sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oof.
That joke made him almost lose his grip.
A five.
Wow, Dice
unfortunately,
Parser.
You don't get stuck, but your dagger gets stuck.
It's like, how did this happen?
Who claims another victim?
Can I see if Grandpa knows sees any of this?
Where is Gibbs currently? Was he just down in the kitchens cooking?
More than likely.
Okay. Maybe it's like lunchtime and you're coming out to call everybody in.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably has a couple of plates for Mr. Rookie, since I'm sure he probably wants to eat in his office. At least that's
very
his
nice.
assumption.
Yeah, that's probably fair. But yeah, you come out and you see two of your crewmates kind of hanging from the sails. One appears to be stuck, one appears to be attempting to help, and then there's Benmont just kind of giggling at them from the crow's nest.
You're just gonna do the blinking man gif and just turn around, quickly go deliver Rook's food, go into the kitchen, grab a butcher knife, and he's
Okay. Since you are old man, creaky joints, ow, hurty ow. Let's have an acrobatics check to see if you can get up the rigging. Okay.
Ouch, my arthritis.
Oof, ouch, my bones.
I mean,
If
he's made of
Mantis-
ice, so
Yeah. Oof, ouch, my ice
Wait a
bones.
minute. This isn't orange juice. This is bone hurting juice.
No.
no. Dice Parsi is being very rude today.
You've summoned
no.
Miss.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and roll the DC for this just to see where that gets you. Because, oof, maybe?
So I'm pretty sure that I cursed the game.
The rope's angry
yeah.
lads.
You know what? The rigging is swaying. Yeah, it's swaying, and you're feeling. It just doesn't feel stable enough. You feel like you're going to tip over. So I imagine you just kind of cling to where you are. Do you get back down?
I'm sure he could probably yeet the knife from the ground to cut the rope. Just yeet the butcher knife. It's fine.
Are you going to yeet it? To whom are you yeeting it?
The rope.
Man.
The rope. You're going to try and cut the rope from down there. Okay. Let's have
I love how for the first two games we had to ease into the dumbassery.
No.
But now there's no like formal introduction. We just go right into it.
Mm-hmm.
No thoughts, head empty. Let's eat a knife.
Okay.
Nothing better.
Okay, you're going to yeet the knife into the knot of rope around Mr. Mantis's claws. Is that what I take it?
Yes.
Okay, roll an attack roll. I need to figure out what a DC for the rope is.
What attack roll do I?
I'm gonna go and check to see what my AC is, just in case.
Yeah, that might not do too well. Okay, it'd probably be like a D20 plus dexterity. Are you proficient with daggers? Does your
Is this an improvised
simple weapons and martial weapons? So I'm guessing
you'd be proficient with daggers, and daggers are a throwing weapon. So yeah, okay. So add your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus onto the D20.
What is that?
It'll be like a +1, +2, something like that.
Let me just check. Okay, so
Okay, well apparently he's good at yeeting knives.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay.
Our proficiency should be a +2 at this level.
Okay. Let's see if this works. 7. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You beat the check. The terrifyingly, this butcher knife comes chunk and cuts the rigging free of Mr. Mantis's claw. Danny, your knife also goes tumbling away. The butcher knife is embedded itself into the mast behind the rope.
Can I have that back?
I'm just gonna roll a perception check to see if Mantis knows where the knife came from.
Well, you just had an old man scream up at you, asking for it back.
Damn those knife sharks! They threw a knife at me.
Knife sharks.
So luckily he does. So I think he's not screaming right now.
Daddy would probably see that come out of nowhere, and he like looks down and he's like, "Oh." He's gonna like put his
Yes,
knife away.
hello.
Put his knife away. He's gonna grab the knife. He's like, "I'm gonna climb down with this."
Okay.
You can just drop it. I'm not afraid of a butcher knife. I've had several of them thrown at me before. This doesn't bother me at all.
Dad's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, trying to. He's like, "All right." He's gonna try to toss it, like try to safely toss it, which is never a good. You can never safely toss a dagger or
Okay.
a butcher knife, rather.
It's so funny because right before you go to drop the knife, you hear murmur like loud enough, but like you have to listen in to really hear it. He says, "Remember the last time you did something? Oh, it's happening."
I did something what?
What was that? It slips out of his hand. It's like,
Okay. It's pretty easy to just drop the knife down. It lands on the deck with a ka-tung, 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 and just lands flat. You might have to sharpen the knife again, considering it's meant for cutting meat, not going into wood.
Yeah, he probably will. And that probably mean he will.
Mr. Mantis, you're gonna have to spend like the next maybe half hour re-roping that segment, just because now you've got two separated pieces. You gotta fix the rigging.
Yeah.
But above you, you hear Benmont go like, "What? That isn't a cloud. What is that?" He appears to be
It's the seagull.
peering off in front of the ship.
Oh no, it's the Tiger Seagull! Run!
He's back.
Oh, I knew it. He's like trying to frantically climb down. Where's my crossbow?
Is anybody gonna look to see what he's looking at?
Sure. I guess I will look out from where I am.
Okay. Go ahead and give me some perception checks.
All right, let me look at my perception. That's a good perception. That's a very good. Let me just.
Oh boy,
Oh, that's
make
good.
some things.
Yeah.
I got.
Oh no.
Hey, Gibbs,
no,
do you
Gibbs.
just have your glasses on?
He smacks his face.
Ow. I feel
Oh
like.
god, no, I haven't.
Oh no.
10 seconds.
You threw that without your glasses.
Not the first time he's done it.
Oh, oof, ooch, and owie. Okay. Mr. Mantis, you are the only one who actually sees it, and you actually probably see it a little more clearly than Benmont did. You can see that there is a shape on the horizon. It looks kind of like a cloud, but it's green, just like a single lone puffy cloud.
Looks mildly poisonous, me lads.
It also appears to be stationary. Like clouds generally will have a direction they're moving in. This one stays right where it is.
You hear from murmur from down because everybody is still up, and I'm the only one who hasn't climbed up yet. I shout, "Is it concerning enough to tell Mr. Rook?"
I mean, it's definitely weird. It doesn't look like a cloud. I don't think it's land.
Well,
yeah, why don't you, can you go get the captain?
All right. I go in. I go in. I traverse the hallways to get to Mr. Rook.
Okay.
No.
He's eating the meal Gibbs made for him, and still pouring over the map, but motions you for to come in.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird question. Is there any sort of guideline we have to follow if we see a weird green cloud?
Weird green cloud.
Um,
Well, does it look dangerous?
a lot of things don't look dangerous unless you get close to it, such as a bear. I would know.
Can't fault you for your logic, but let's investigate.
All right. I'll let you finish that, but you know, come as quick as possible.
All right. There's
Especially with the
nothing
fact that
on this section of the sea, and there's nothing for no landmass on this section of the sea.
yeah,
yeah,
that's especially concerning.
All right.
It's also
Yeah.
green, and
Okay.
green is concerning.
Green is not a creative color.
All right. Yeah. So Rook hauls on his duster and leaves the food.
Rude.
Yes. Then comes on out and stands on the prow of the deck and prow or bow. I don't know. Bow.
Yeah, it's bad.
The bow of the deck and looks out and squints and says, "That's definitely not a cloud or a landmass. It kind of looks like a tree."
I can deal with a tree. I like trees.
Ah, ocean tree. Wonderful.
Ocean tree. Yeah,
Sky
indeed.
tree, very dangerous.
Ocean tree.
Like on the one hand, trees don't usually grow in the middle of the ocean, but on the other hand, moose dive into the ocean. So you know what? I'm pretty open to this.
I mean, can't trees grow literally anywhere as
Depends
long as
on
they
the
have
tree.
enough?
Depends on the tree. There are trees that can grow without any like soil, and typically those places are things like such as swamps and all that sort of stuff.
Oofish.
Not marsh. Not marsh. Marshes are different. Marshes are full of different vegetation that are not trees, such as grass and.
Oh, you learn something every
I
day.
think you lost Gibbs at that point, like halfway through that.
All
He's
right.
probably looking into
Perhaps
the water.
it's a very small island.
A very small island or a very large tree. At this distance, it would have to be. But as the ship heads in towards it, you are able to pick out more detail, and you see that yes, indeed, it is a tree growing up out of the ocean with a trunk that's about 20 feet in diameter. And among the vibrant green leaves of its canopy, you can see dotted with their large vibrant red berries.
Ooh.
Murmur, you're a druid. Can I get a nature check? See, do you maybe know about this type of tree?
I will immediately before I roll, I will say it is not a bog. I know that. Like outright, he just kind of says that it is not a bog.
Mm-hmm.
Bogs are mostly shrubs and grass, and
this is a giant tree.
This is a giant tree. Let me look at my nature.
No bog standard tree.
It's great because despite being a druid, I am not proficient in nature, and also Murmur is a dumbass.
Let's see if maybe he's heard of something like this.
No.
No. Generally not being on the ocean, you've never really heard of anything. Is there anybody here who is proficient in nature who would like to try?
Let me see. Probably
To be honest,
not.
this is all very confusing.
Danny isn't, but I'd like to roll. I'd like to roll anyway.
Okay.
See if you could.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. It'll be a harder DC to pass for you.
Yeah.
But give it a
Gibbs
shot.
isn't either, but he used to be a lumberjack.
Well, heck, okay.
Probably read about it somewhere. Who knows?
Let's see. Okay, yeah, you actually did read about this. Because, a tree growing out of the ocean is pretty noteworthy. This is a magineel tree. Uh, it's a it only grows in the ocean, and the red berries that it grows are uh, not poisonous, not toxic, but they can be dangerous to eat. Though you don't recall why.
Mantis, do you see those berries up there?
I
Do you reckon I can eat one?
Danny himself is
I
very
would have.
cute.
I literally just made food for you.
Well, we do need more fresh fruit.
Well,
I
like
would advise against it. Most vegetation in the ocean is poisonous, except for perhaps kelp.
Well,
I do like it.
actually, this might be a good opportunity to teach you the ropes on how to board in case we have to go into a naval battle. Benmont, can you run through boarding procedures with these four? I'm gonna go finish my dinner. And then Rook goes back into the cabin, seeing that it is not something dangerous. And Benmont's just salutes and flies down from the crow's nest. And he goes down into the below decks and comes back out holding four grappling hooks with the ropes attached. He says, "Okay, folks, this is pretty standard. I mean, if we ever have to like fight another a ship and we're going aboard, if we're close enough to like grapple them and pull them close to us, we can go over there and fight them, which is pretty good. So, hands one out to each of you. We're going to go ahead and pretend like that tree is an enemy boat, all right? We're going to bring the ship alongside her. You want to try and get one grappling hook to sink into the tree. And as long as we got one there, then we can, maybe we can go climb it and see what those berries are about.
All right.
Got it?
Yep.
Alright.
I mean,
I'll take the helm. Benmont does so, sending the background tune that was steering up to the crow's nest to take his place that he vacated. So he steers the ship until it's right beside it and just kind of slows it down, telling some of the other background tunes to lift sail so they drop speed. And he says, "Okay, the more of those hooks that you can get on there, the better. But we need to have at least one reach the tree in order to board. All right."
right.
Okay, so this is going to be pretty like it's a ranged weapon attack essentially. So it'll be a dexterity d20 plus your dex mod. D20 plus your dex mod, dex check essentially.
I'd like to point out that prior to this, Gibbs was more than likely just staring into the barrel directly. Confused at what that thing is.
Oof!
And it shows.
Oh no!
Let me
Oh!
Oh.
Oh gosh, it spans the gamut here. Dang!
He
Oh
accidentally
no!
shoots himself in the face with it.
Ow! Take 1 point of damage. I'm sorry, Gibbs.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Okay, so
Would it be
So-
2 for bludgeoning damage?
If he's weak to bludgeoning damage, yes.
Then yeah.
if so everybody got a grappling.
attack. Mhm.
Okay. I don't really have much, so I can try to throw it.
Yeah, you can try.
So you said dexterity plus.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
All right. Okay. It's not gonna go well.
Hey, but it does. Okay, of the 4 grappling hooks that go out, 2 do manage to find purchase on the bark of the tree, and so the 2 that missed, Gibbs, you're feeling a little Your noggin's a little sore, but Benmont directs those mist to take up stations with on the ropes and pull the ship towards the tree. And as soon as you're able to do so, you tie off the ropes, and this leaves you free to climb the tree and gather some of the berries if you want.
Nice.
I guess I'll go because I do like myself some trees, and this is a new tree, and I like trees like that.
All right.
Trees
All
that
right.
are new.
Athletics or acrobatics to climb the tree.
All right, let me look at. I'm gonna pick acrobatics because my athletics are bad.
Gibbs will go with.
Okay.
Danny will totally go. You will totally go and
Likewise.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, they'll get
Hey.
you managed to get up the tree, no problem.
Oh.
Oh, Gibbs, no!
Wait, do they splash into the water?
I think at this point you'd probably get like maybe 10 feet up, and then just kind of like you're reaching up, but a bit of the bark breaks away, and you find yourself falling back onto the deck of the boat. Let's see, 10. It's gonna be
Oh my god.
take ouch. Another 16 bludgeoning damage to this poor fragile man. Ow! Ow! You probably actually on your way down managed to somehow catch hold of Danny and drag him with you.
Oh no.
This is my life.
So that's thankfully Gibbs broke your fall. You only take 4 bludgeoning damage. Oh, ow.
I shout out to Gibbs. I say, "Are you okay down there?" And I will cast Healing Word.
Okay.
He just groans.
Oh, poor Gibbs.
This is so sad.
Alexa
What
played
happened?
Despacito.
You get 5. You got 5 healing damage. Good job.
Healing damage. Your old man's bones are slightly less fractured.
Man, he is not having a good day.
Oh, poor Gibbs.
How many not ones have you gotten? It feels like that's the only thing
weird
you've gotten
amount.
so far.
Really a weird amount. Okay.
What God did he piss off this time? He hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah,
Hey,
Murmur
if
and
you
Mr.
feel
Mantis. You make your way up the tree, no problem.
I
like
shout
you
to Gibbs. If it makes you feel any better, wood is a lot more cushioning for a fall than water.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. I like to imagine Mr. Mantis is just completely horizontal, just like
Yeah, I
ticking
just
up on the side of the tree.
Mr.
He's in
Mantis
his
is
element.
just settling
Mm-hmm. All right, but
Please
you're
get
able
off
to
of
reach.
me, Danny.
All right, so you manage to make it up to the limbs where you can start picking berries if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a bunch of berries.
Okay. You can fill an entire like sack if you want. Oh right, you still have like those 3 little boxes that you got from the large boat, didn't you?
Probably.
Yeah, you can fill one of those up if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
I take out from I'm just like, man, kind of hungry, and I go into my what's it called, hammer space, and I take out the matches I got from day 1, and I start snacking on them.
Man with berries eats matches. Are either of you going to try the berries, or are you just going to bring them back?
Mantis eats shrimp, so no.
No, okay.
It's a pescatarian.
Mantis, do you like these berries?
Oh, I'm a strict pescatarian.
That makes sense why you weren't eating the oranges. Do you get scurvy?
Oh no, I have a strong diet of fish eyes.
Okay. That does make sense. Do
Yes.
Do you fish?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Easier for me to fish, but a strong crack on the back of my noggin a few years ago prevents me from being able to breathe underwater anymore.
Oh, that's. I'm gonna give Mr. Manus a hug now.
Aw.
He accepts it grumpily.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I didn't use it very often anymore anyway.
Well, still, you could have, like, breathing underwater. I find is very useful in dire times, such as drowning.
I
But
Arr.
anyway, do you know
Okay.
anything about the berries and what happens?
I don't think so. Let me think for a moment. I'm gonna roll for it, which should be interesting considering Mantis has a negative to intelligence.
All right. Give it a thunk. Oh.
No.
Ow. No. No.
You know how you
red,
said you had
red
a
is dead.
thing in your. You know how you said you bonked your head on something? Man, it's starting to hurt.
Actually, like, are these berries red to Mr. Mantis?
Let me roll for that.
Yeah.
Let me double check to see. It's been a while since I've.
I know that shrimps can see more colors than us people, so like maybe he's seeing the different shrimp colors that we can't.
The
Very well
forbidden
be.
shrimp colors.
Yeah, the
Forbidden
shrimp color.
colors.
God, I wish I could see
Gosh,
shrimp
they
colors.
said that. Oh no! Well,
God,
no,
dice parser!
Jeez, handing out ones like candy today. Jeez.
Yeah.
I cursed the game.
Um,
I'm so sorry.
So Mr. Mantis looks at the berries and he squints for a minute like he's thinking, and then his eyes get real big and he starts scuttling back and down the tree.
So,
That good, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's real funny. I'm gonna let you just do that.
oh,
Murmur, are you gonna take the berries back?
well, because of this. Nobody's really telling me anything today, huh? So I'm just gonna be like, well, I hope I don't die. I take a chomp into the berry.
Okay. It's juicy. It is tart and sweet, and it's actually really, really tasty. It's so tasty, in fact, that you find it makes your knees a little weak.
Typically, this is the type of thing that happens to Gibbs. Well,
Are you going to wait to see if it has any other effects?
well, for the time being, I'm gonna shout to the people down below. I'm gonna say, just hold on a minute. I just need to take a little bit of time. I'm going to just sit down. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna take a ritual cast of purify food and drink all over these berries.
Okay.
Just to make sure they're okay.
All right.
I put the half-eaten berry into the pile before I actually purify it.
Okay. All right. So 10 minutes goes by. Folks below, are you doing anything?
Gibbs pouting.
Aw, poor Gibbs.
I imagine
He
that.
is just flopped and pouting.
Mantis has continued to scuttle backward and is now hiding under like a stair somewhere.
Just like looking, and he just hisses.
Mr. Manus, no fear. One red fruit. One fear.
So red fruit and seagulls. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I just imagine it's just like while Mantis and like Murmur were having their nice tender moment, like down below, Danny probably got into some sort of shenanigans off screen, resulting him with ending up with the bucket of water that he was using the mop with on his head, and it got stuck. And he's like,
Oh, no.
"Thanks a lot, guys!
yes.
Turn me into a freaking bobblehead."
Yes, the noodle incident. We don't talk about it. It was horrible.
All right, so 10 minutes pass. The berries have been purified. They should be safe to eat now.
I'm gonna now eat the rest of my half-eaten berry.
Okay. Outside of making your knees weak, it doesn't seem to have any other effect. The 10 minutes that you took to cast the ritual, there didn't seem to be any other effect. They're very tasty berries.
All right, I'm gonna get the box of berries. I'm gonna hop
Okay.
on down.
All right. You're going to jump down.
That
Or
was
you
a turn
climb?
of phrase.
Okay. Could I get an acrobatics or athletics to make it back down to the deck safely?
All right, let me check. All right.
Okay. Yeah, you have no problem getting back down to the deck.
I go down. I'm like, don't worry, guys. At the very least, this is probably not poisonous anymore.
Okay.
Just had to do a little thing, you know?
Yeah.
But hey,
Anyways.
no more poison and no more disease. I haven't died yet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Probably make some tarts with those.
here you go, guys. I'm gonna just take one for myself so that I can grow it at some point.
That sounds fair.
And I pocket one of them.
Mantis, you see Mantis's eyes come out from underneath the stair, and he hisses, and the eye stalks shoot back underneath the stair.
I can't believe you
And Danny's just like, "Well, more for me." He's gonna grab one.
Okay. Eating it?
You know what? He's actually gonna probably save it. Because you never know. You might need it.
I can't wait for Murmur to just burst into flames.
Oh my gosh, what?
Hopefully not. But since you are back down safely, some others not so safely, you guys remove the grappling hooks, and Benmont moves the ship back out, and soon you're back under sail. And any effects, if there are any deleterious effects, if any, for the fruit, I guess we'll find out.
Such as spontaneous combustion.
Oh my gosh.
Spontaneous combustion. Yeah, it's perfectly normal.
I imagine Danny's still trying to figure out what the fruit does, because he knows that he read about it somewhere. He knows that he's like, there's something about it. Like, I can't remember. He's like, it's like haunting him at the moment. He's not eating it. He's trying to study
If you're thinking about it, let's have another. Okay, you read about it. Let's roll me in a history check, because you're spending the time to actually try and recall what you read about this.
Okay, let's see. Danny really should have stayed in school.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, it's hazy at best. You know that it's not toxic, it's not poisonous, but they did say it's dangerous. But now you're starting to wonder, did I mix it up with like maybe a different plant?
Am I able to do a survival check to try to discern what it might do?
Your nature check wasn't terribly great, but yeah, go ahead and roll me a survival and see if there's anything I can give you for that.
That's pretty poggers.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good. 19 is pretty darn good. Okay. Given the way it tastes, it's sweet, it's tart, it's bright red, so it's very visible. It obviously wants to be eaten. There's like a little tiny pit in there so that you could probably grow another one if you wanted to. So it wants to be eaten, so to propagate its seeds. That's what you're thinking. Um, you think that if it were poisonous or toxic, and Danny says it isn't that, then it must be dangerous for some other reason. Um,
At the very
maybe
least, I'm
something
gonna.
to do with how weak your knees feel after you ate it. 30 minutes after you ate it, like the strength returned to your knees. You're wondering maybe if it's not. Maybe it's the amount you ingest.
I'm going to notify everyone that I'm gonna sit myself by the thing, and I'm gonna say, all right, everybody, I'm gonna say this right now. You only get one fruit per day, one fruit of these fruit per day.
So no tarts.
You can do tarts, just one fruit per tart, and one tart for every person.
That's not gonna. One fruit is not gonna make a tart, but okay.
You can make a small tart.
How big
It
are
is
these
possible to make a
plants?
small tart.
Can you grow anything besides oranges?
Cause I did eat this. It was very delicious, but it didn't sit right in a way that. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. You know the feeling when something is so good that you feel like you need to sit down right after.
Usually
Like-
that spells poison, but
No, I didn't.
okay.
It's not poison. It's not poison. Trust me. I did a thing and I made sure it's not poison. But it's not gonna kill you. Trust me. Or at least if you eat it. If you eat it just once. But I think that it's something that would be easy to be addicted to.
Oh.
Because, like, trust me, I may
Huh.
not know many things. In fact, I don't know how to read. That's a big thing about me. But
So
I have a good intuition.
Benmont is like leaning over these berries and he's just looking at them, and then he looks at Murmur and he's like, "So you're saying you got rid of any poisons or toxins it might have?"
If it did have poisons, I did my little I waved my hands into gesture like magic. I
Okay.
did my thing. If it was poisonous, it's probably not now, but bright things typically mean something. You don't eat a poison tree frog.
Okay.
Poison dart frog.
You know, I
Don't eat
do know
those.
of one way to find out who does.
Don't eat all of them.
Turkey roast.
I mean, you're here. You can heal me, right?
I love you.
Well,
I
I can try to prevent something, but I guess I have something. But if it's anything that's more than that, more than what I can do, I don't think I can really help you otherwise.
Danny?
So Benmont eats a berry. We're like,
You feeling?
yeah,
you
this
feeling-
is that's real good. Yeah, I do see what you mean about the one needing to sit down. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna. But dang, that's good. I'm gonna try another one.
No.
That's
But he said
I
one a
don't
day.
recommend. Do it.
okay. I think I'm not cooking with that, and I think we need to stop eating this.
Yeah, that still tastes pretty good, but ooh, yeah, it feels like I've just like done like 100 crunches or like 100 like lunges or something.
That's like personally what I would do, like do it like eat it right before you go to sleep, because at that point you're gonna rest.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Maybe one more.
no.
I mean,
Yeah.
can Gibbs grab his hands?
Okay. All right. Let's see. This is gonna be a contested grapple check.
Oh God!
Benmont is going to eat the fruit.
Can I bonk him?
You can bonk him if you
Just
What would that
said
be?
don't eat all, like 21
athletics to grapple.
All right.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Wait a moment. Let me just do a thing because I forgot to.
Damn it.
You attempt to
Wait,
grapple the hand.
barbarian.
Yeah.
Wait a
do you-
moment. I use I use my bonus action to shillelagh, and I'm going to now bonk him.
Okay, go ahead and bonk him.
Does a
Yeah,
21
you
hit
hit
his AC?
yes, it definitely does. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, God.
Um,
Oh my gosh. This went down here really quick.
I
10
did
damage to Ben.
I did 10 damage.
Uh,
I bonk him with the magic stick.
okay.
I go.
Okay.
No, bad.
Okay. Gibbs wasn't able to stop the hand moving to his mouth because he tossed like the berry to the other hand.
God, you little
But
shit!
I bonked him on the head.
He didn't like knock him out, but it did hurt. Like, ow, God.
Did he spit it out?
No, he didn't spit it out. He hadn't eaten it yet.
Okay.
But
Can Gibbs pry open his mouth like a
You were-
child?
no, Benmont. Okay, if anybody else wants to try and grapple him to prevent him from eating the berry, Gibbs has a hold of one hand. Murmur's bonked him on the hand.
It's acrobatics, right?
Acrobatics or athletics. Well, actually, it would be a strength check or athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. I meant to say athletics. It came out of acrobatics for some reason.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
This is
Let's see.
Oh, that 20.
Wow!
Okay, yeah. I will go ahead and roll for Benmont just to see if maybe he can get a nat 20 as well. No, okay, yeah. With the with the berry in the other hand, Gibbs on one hand, Daddy on the other, thoroughly bonked. Benmont has been prevented from eating the third berry. Just like, you guys are no fun.
I'm sorry, but
also,
I actually
ow?
give a shit about you and don't want you to die.
I think Murmur was a bit closer to killing me than this berry was.
well,
I'm
like
about to be closer to killing you than he is.
All right, fine. I won't eat it. It seems to make your knees weak.
would you like me to put you in timeout?
Apparently, I already am.
Go to your
He's
room.
got
son.
The timeout bucket.
You know what?
I gotta
Timeouts
steer
are
the
from now
ship.
on are gonna be in the kitchen with me.
Oh God.
Put him in the bucket.
Go
You can't
go
leave
in
it.
timeout.
Oh God. I am the first mate here. I have to steer the ship.
That's unfortunate. You should have thought about that before eating 3 berries.
Okay, Danny and Gibbs, are you manhandling Benmont down into the kitchen?
Gibbs definitely is.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Mantis, here's your time to shine. You can pretend you're piloting the ship.
Can I just take? Am I able to take the berries? Oh,
Yeah, like with Danny and Gibbs both holding Benmont, you're able to take that third berry, and you could. What do you want to do with the box of berries?
Okay. On the one hand, I could probably use these berries for something very not friendly. But on the other hand, if it's on the ship, my task will turn from making fruit to babysitting everybody.
Just send them my way and I'll make sure that they have a good time out.
But like, here's the thing. The only person I can really trust right now to not eat them is me. And the reason why is because of the fact that I know myself enough to not eat these. Because trust me when I say, I'm more likely to snack on these. And I pull out the matches. I take one and I crunch on it.
Ouch, for one thing. Alright, I know I put a lot of weird things in my mouth, and I'm not eating those. Not after everything else.
And don't try to. From what I gather, it's very addicting. Makes your knees weak, and then your body weak, and then soon enough, you're probably bedridden for a day.
You know, I'm already at risk day to day of being bedridden because of my old bones. I don't need a berry to help that.
In the meantime, I'm just like looking around, like I'm looking into my barrel. Is the barrel too small to fit all these in?
Well, I do remind you that you have a hammer space.
That's true. That's true. I'm gonna put them all in my hammer space.
Okay, there you go.
They are more than likely
Pretty
safer from
secure.
Benmont there.
Yes.
Don't worry, he's in timeout right now.
He's in himbo timeout down in the kitchen.
He's probably been sat in a corner, and if he
peeling
moves so
potatoes.
much as a little bit,
He's peeling potatoes.
Gibbs will use the
Salting.
wooden spoon.
Ah. All right. Congratulations, you solved my tree puzzle. Moving on. After another night and day of sailing, so go ahead and get a long rest in there, those of you who took damage. You arrive at your first island. It's a lovely tropical island that rises from the sea, palm trees and coconuts resting on the beach, little crabs moving along the shore.
Gibbs is chasing after a crab.
So you put Rook orders for the anchor to be put down. Benmont's still sulking silent, kind of. Gets down into the rowboat, and you are given orders to go ashore with some barrels, collect some fresh water, get some like vegetables and whatever like things you can scrounge from the land, and then come back at the end of the day with the supplies, and then you guys can move on. Yes.
Mr. Mantis has probably just now come out from underneath the stairs.
Oh no, Mr. Mantis!
Mr. Mantis, are you alright there? If it makes you feel any better, Murmur's right there because he sleeps in the barrel.
Mr. Mantis refuses to say anything. He's just like, it's an evil color.
It's the forbidden
course
color.
you know.
The forbidden color.
Of course you would know. He has the forbidden shrimp colors that we are not allowed to look at.
Mm-hmm. This is apparently the most forbidden of the forbidden colors.
Bad color.
Like, okay. Person in chat, I would just like to say, one, you have to get into the barrel to get into the berries. 2, Murmur sleeps fetal position within the barrel. So you cannot get into the hammer space easily. 3, the barrel is small. Do you think you can fit your hand into the barrel while the barrel is full of cat dad? There's the logic. Boom. Gotcha.
Gotcha. All right. So, how many of you? I know Mr. Mantis has been to sea before, but for how many of the crew? How was this like your first time out at sea?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for Danny.
Roll a d20 for equilibrium.
Everybody?
I'm out in a while.
Those of you for whom this is the first time you've been out at sea.
In general, or like in a while?
D20 for equilibrium.
8.
Yeah, for like having gotten used to the sway of the deck, for a few of you, it's a little For especially for Murmur, you look a little drunk as you're trying to regain your land lay. Oh no, Gibbs. Ice Dad and Cat Dad are both looking kind of drunk. Danny, you're fine.
I'm just imagining like the drunk cats.
It'd be really nice to walk on dirt again.
Yeah. Well, sand. I mean, this is sand. I think there's dirt further inland, but yeah.
I like walking on dirt. What, are you judging me for it?
Well, you're walking currently on sand.
Yes, and I'd prefer to walk on dirt.
Okay, we got to go to the dirt to find the water to fill up the barrels, and then we take them back to the ship. How about that?
Crab!
You need to carry it.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being sassed at.
Roll animal handling, Gibbs, to see if you can catch the crab.
Let's see. Negative 3.
Oh, oh no! The crab does not nip you, but you also do not get a hand on the. But you do have a lovely time chasing it across the sand.
He looks like one of those like cats that are struggling with balance after getting like one
A
of
very
those knockout
drunk.
shots,
Yeah.
trying to chase it.
Yep. You stumble and fall into the sand, but it's a soft landing. It's sand. Um, but you are kind of just very sandy colored once you get up. And like the sand likes to stick kind of to your ice, so it's yeah, that you got that thing. You got that going. Good luck washing all that out.
He's not afraid of that. It's fine.
Anything else you guys want to do on the beach?
Well, Danny's probably gonna go forge or anything.
Okay, yeah, there's coconuts lying under the palms. You can gather those pretty easily. Probably just leave them back like close to where you have the rowboats, or just toss them in the rowboats.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty easy.
I think Mantis is going to look for clams.
Clams? Okay, gonna go digging.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. How about give me a survival check.
Okay. It's one of the few things Mantis does not have a minus in.
Oh. Oh, that's a 5.
Oh no.
Oh no. You think you found one. You just have to dig a little deeper. It's just a little deeper, guys. Just a little deeper. Just a little bit more. Just a little more. You're in a pit. You're in a pit of your own making.
Danny comes back. He's carrying coconut. He's like, "Oh, you looking for buried treasure or something?"
By my own hubris.
You want me to help you with that? With looking for clams? I mean,
I could use a little help.
Okay, so you can either roll or you can give Mr. Mantis advantage.
He's a fox-sized toon.
Also
Foxes
a
are
drunk.
good at finding. Yes.
Okay, go for it. Give me a survival check.
But like,
That's true.
can he find things if he doesn't have his glasses on?
He has his glasses on.
He brought his glasses.
Do you know that your glasses are on your face right now?
It's fine.
8.
No.
Ugh.
Thought he found one.
You-
Jumped.
yeah.
Missed. Did the fox jump face first into it?
There's no sand on your face. Sand is all over Gibbs. Gibbs is more sand than Toon now. But you hear Benmont call from further inland. Hey, I think I found maybe a stream. I can kind of hear water. You want to roll the barrel over here?
I now follow Benmont.
Okay. Give me a hand, like all of you. Like once these things are full, they're gonna be heavy.
Okay.
Danny's gonna drop the coconuts in, but like, yeah, I'm coming. Hold on.
All right.
Back at them. He's
Wait,
like, at least this
bring
guy's
the-
having fun.
Get us back to the ship.
No, it's fine. Just leave them in the rowboats. We got them far enough ashore that like high tide won't get to them.
Okay.
Grab my tail, Mantis. I'll help you out of the pit.
I like to imagine that Mantis just like spider climbs up the side of the wall and leaves as soon as he hears someone calling for him.
Aw.
I see how it is. Fine then. Sticks his nose up in the air and trots back towards.
Yeah, after
Like he forgets that he can't.
Mr. Mantis, after you spot as you're leaving the pit, one clam sticks its shell up out of the sand and sticks its tongue out at you, and then dives back below.
My new nemesis.
Okay. As you enter the more heavily foliaged part of the island, you do hear over the roar of the ocean behind you. You just start to hear the trickle of water further in, and Benmont is currently attempting to find a way past all the underbrush to the source of that water. So I'll just have him roll some survival to see how well he's making it through. Nope, that is. Okay, let's see. It's fairly. It might be enough, it might not. Okay, yeah, it's enough to make. Like, he's having a fairly decent time clearing the underbrush enough so that you can actually roll the barrels on in and through without getting caught on stuff. Eventually, as you're following the sound of the water, you find its source, what appears to be a nice freshwater spring that's flowing down into a little pool. And Benmont sets up one of the barrels right underneath where it's falling in out and looks at the water filling the barrel and says, "This is going to take some time. Guess we can look around, see if there's any roots or fruit or vegetables."
Danny.
Can I help him search for the fruits and vegetables?
Absolutely.
What would that be?
Survival,
Yeah,
please.
Danny's gonna look
Alright.
around too.
All right, survival checks for all.
Mm.
That's a 12.
That's decent enough. Oh, that's a 22. Hot dang. Danny.
Danny's lived,
It's
Danny lived in
lovely.
the forest for quite some time by himself.
Yeah, nice. 17, pretty good rolls all around. Yeah. Okay, Danny, you've read about like most of like this foliage. You're able to find like lots of like tubers and starchy roots and stuff like that. It's stuff that's a little harder to see above the surface, but you dig down, you dig them out. Gibbs, being a cook, you're also pretty familiar with like what herbs and like other plants make good use as seasoning. So you're able to collect a good bit of herbs. For Murmur and Mr. Mantis, you both are managed to find some like mushrooms. Probably, yeah, mushrooms. You catch a few bugs.
Did you know that bugs are
Delicious.
nutritious, guys?
Yes. You can fry them. They hold the nutrition from that.
They're full of protein. Bigger than I chomp on a beetle.
I learned that during my time as a bird.
Like, you tell me the what? Wait, what? He was like digging out some like roots and tubers. Like, wait a minute, what? What'd I miss?
Oh, so you know how you saw me one time turn into an ant?
Oh, yeah.
He was a bird.
Oh, not a seagull, was he?
No, it was a pursuit.
That would have been
It was
ironic.
quite
if it was
frankly a
seagull.
humiliating experience.
I think you were very.
Okay. All right. As long as he's not in league with the seagulls, I'm fine.
Oh yes.
Gonna go back to gathering his vegetables.
All right. As you are finishing gathering up, it's pretty easy to store all this into your hammer spaces. It frees up your hands. But you hear Benmont calling from deeper in the forest. Hey, guys, you gotta come check this out.
I go over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
And he follows.
What?
What is it?
Look at this. There's a path.
That's
And indeed, there is the remains of looks like an ancient cobblestone path.
Okay, that's not.
I walked
Dangerous.
along because paths are made by people, and I
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Yes. Come on. I want to go. Let's find out where it goes.
Probably native or somebody used to live here. I don't know. There's probably a vacation house nearby. My family had a whole bunch of them.
I mean, yeah, I guess maybe, but this stuff looks really old.
There could also be a crazy bit here.
Well, will be probably the most exciting thing that's happened to him, her, or them in years. Let's go.
I am.
Okay.
All right. Why not?
Okay.
Your Gibbs
Alright.
is just trotting along now.
If you guys want, I can make it a little easier to skulk around.
Be stealthy.
And I'm gonna pop off a pass without a trace.
Okay, sweet. So if everybody's being stealthy, go ahead and roll me a stealth check with that +10.
Yep. I love pass without a trace.
It's fun.
It's great. Remember when we did that?
That's a nat 1 from Benmont.
Benmont, no.
Oh my god.
It's a good thing that I popped that. Wait one moment.
I know.
I was going to say that Gibbs, I don't think he really was going to be stealthy. But I don't
Okay,
think it really matters right now.
That's an. Let's see, that'd be an 18 plus because you had a +10 to that.
Oh, the +10. Hold on.
Sorry. My little sister told me something because she's very nice.
Oh, good.
Oh, 33.
Did I
hot
do
dang.
this right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Hot dang, 33.
I'm
Okay,
a
so we
shadow.
have a 1, an 18, a 33, a 23. Gibbs? I think I need a roll from Gibbs.
Oh boy, everybody's having their own game happening right as ours.
I know, this weekend
Busy.
is nuts. All right, 30. Okay, I'm going to say that as a collective group, you're able to cover up for Benmont's fumble as he trips over like an errant. One of the cobbles have come up and very nearly beefs it, but manages, I guess, to land Gibbs and Danny. Rather like when you were holding him back from eating the berry, both of you managed to catch him again and prevent
You
him
just
from
ride on my back?
right on you. I mean,
If I take off my shoes, I can go on all fours.
Sure, that's. Oh, wait, what? Really?
He takes off his shoes and like his feet are actually bent in the way that normal foxes would be.
Oh,
Oh.
this. Okay, you know this is weird, but I'm up for anything once. So Benmont, straddles Gibbs. Gets a foxy ride.
It's Fox Grandpa ride.
Foxy back ride. Not a horsey back ride.
Murmurs. You didn't
Mhm.
say that when you ate the fruit.
Hey, if it's good, I'm up for it more than once. All right.
Mantis is just witnessing this and he's like, majestic.
Majestic. The tiefling riding the old foxy.
Foxy Grandpa.
Yeah, foxy
That is
Grandpa.
covered in sand.
Covered in sand. Yes. What a group you are. And hardly anything notices you as you make your way through the forest.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. The dense foliage. But as you follow the path, eventually you see indications that there was a civilization here once upon a time. Markers, plinths, and as you continue on, the path gets a little wider, and it finally widens out until you reach like a recessed area in the ground. It looks to be some sort of courtyard, or maybe an amphitheater. But there are 2 statues covered in vines and inscribed with strange runes standing on either side of the courtyard, this space. And in front of it, there are 4 plinths that look a little out of place.
Gibbs does not step into that courtyard.
Probably wise.
He does not trust like that.
Mhm.
That is a weird layout.
Yeah. So, what you want to do? You want to do a little perception, or you want to investigate?
I'm gonna roll a perception.
Okay.
Ditto.
Let me see.
Same.
12. Okay. A 13. A 17.
Wait, what?
That's a nat
Yes!
20. Nat 20. Gibbs. Heck yeah. Finally.
Perception checks?
Yeah, perception checks. Go for it. Right. Oh, 7. Ow. Okay,
Wait, I said
Murmur.
+2, not +6. What am I thinking? Wait a minute.
Oh.
I'm confused.
Well,
okay.
what's your perception bonus?
It's a 6, so it'd be an 11, not a 7.
Okay, 11. Okay, fairly decent. You all, if you're investigating the plinths, you see some markings on them that look like these. Two of them have the upper set, and two of them have the lower set.
Those look like people.
Yeah.
And a lot of them look like they're laying down. I don't like that.
They're probably just napping.
Maybe.
Oh.
You do also notice with those things that the statues are slightly different colors from one another. One's kind of a blue-gray slate, and the other one's kind of a warmish red type stone. The one closest to you is the bluish slate color.
You're just gonna sit down with a not step any of that.
Lost? No.
So we both
I
had
mean-
the same brain rot, huh?
Yep.
No. Benmont is kind of slowly, surreptitiously reaching out towards like one of the runes just to kind of feel it over, and as he touches one, it'll be the upper left one. The blue statue left arm rises up in the position kind of like at the arm. You can kind of see that and if you look at it, there's like a shoulder, there's the bicep, the forearm, and then the fist kind of up in that same position. He's like, oh. And then like he pushes the other one, and the fist flies out in a punch and then goes back down to the kind of resting position that it was originally in.
Robots?
Oh. Robots.
Or constructs?
Constructs of some kind.
Oh man.
Can you go up and sniff it?
Yeah, go for it.
He gonna do that.
All right. Give me a investigation.
Alright. Come on, Gibbs. You've been using your brain. He's been using his brain!
Yeah, nice.
It's brain day.
Okay, up close, it smells like dust and plant, like vegetation. You don't really smell like anybody's been here for a long time. And like the carvings in it, like when you notice that like when Benmont pressed the tablet, the runes on the left arm lit up as well. So there's some sort of magic at work here, you think. But also, you notice that the statue across the way is slowly jarring to life. And it stomps forward once.
I know what this is! I know what this... Brakes! Brakes! Brakes!
I'm so glad. Okay, but at that point, we're going to take a short break.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Come here, break.
No. You can't stop me. We're gonna recess for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna come back for some Rock'em Sock'em Temple statues.
Come here,
my
breaks.
God. Oh wait, I think I know. Oh, I know.
All right, but yeah, go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whenever. Like, just get up, stretch, get some water, go to the restroom, get something to eat if you need to.
Come here, breaks. Come
No.
here. Come here.
I flee.
No.
Apologies for that. I had a child come in.
That's okay. Many children come in.
Well, I'm helping babysit for the weekend, so I'm doing a lot of overnights and stuff. And one of the
It is
kids
okay.
came in.
Depending on the children, it is very good or very bad.
Yeah, she was just letting me know that they were going to go down to the park with the other person that I'm babysitting with.
Depending. Okay. Most children, if they are good, they are very good. Middle schoolers are always hell. Same rule with elementary school kids with high schoolers. In which, when they are good, they are good, and when they are bad, they are bad.
They're both good kids.
That's good. That means that you don't have to take on the mental stress of being their second or third or fourth parent.
Well, I said the kids were good. I didn't say anything about the parent yet. So I could
Well,
say
like,
many
sometimes-
things.
Well, like, I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta become a kid's parent. This is coming from me, who's playing the cat dad.
All right. I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm going to
Hello.
throttle you.
No, yeah.
I know what this
I
is.
I can't be the DM. I can't be the DM if you kill me.
It's a loving throttle.
Oh, nah. But yeah. Okay. Is everybody back? Is everybody here and ready to go? Maybe
Yep.
you needed some extra time?
I'm good.
Okay.
How about you?
All right. So if everybody's here and ready to go,
I never got to take a break.
Oh,
you didn't go take. Well, go take a break then. Get some water or something.
I am back.
That's what.
Welcome
Where do
back,
you
Ghosty.
live? Breaks I need to take.
No, not this break. Take a
take a
break.
break.
Take a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
I would love to if you would tell me where. turn on your location.
No. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. We're going back into the game where I am relatively safe as an omnipotent deity of this dungeon.
Are you sure about that?
I certainly hope so. But anyway, you gather
Mantis
from
will
this
show
that.
up in your room.
Oh God.
He's
Please
real
remember.
now.
Remember one of the games that I'm hoping to DM soon.
Okay, given that there's
You
4
still
plinths,
Shy surprise.
you take it that it requires 4 people to play, or like a smaller number that are willing to run around the plinths and press the buttons. But lucky us, therefore. So who
It's a
wants to
game!
play?
It's a game, guys. I think we
Yes,
gotta punch that thing.
That's not so hard. Just gotta press these, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah,
you're really unsure about this, but
Okay.
he's
You
going
could
along.
be a left arm, a right arm, a left leg, or a right leg.
Then
So,
Barbarian's punch?
Barbarian's
Barbarian-
punch?
Barbarian's punch. And he's looking
Barbarian's
at
punch.
Mantis. Left or right, buddy?
I will take right because left is the devil's hand.
I prefer the left anyways, so let's go.
All right.
Mr. Mantis, are you saying that Gibbs deserves the devil?
I mean, it's not like I haven't been to hell. I know it's there. I'm not impressed.
That was raw. Okay. All right.
I once saw God and said, he could do
So
better.
If you do that, I will eat you.
All right. So, if everybody's chosen their respective limb, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Wait, who's
Heck yeah.
wait, which limb am I?
You want
You're
left
one of the
leg
legs.
or right leg?
Which one do you want, Danny?
It just takes the left leg. Like yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm getting.
lefties! Oh, terrible initiative.
I guess I'm not taking the devil's leg. Good for me? Question mark.
Dad is just like, you know what? We could just say that I was born from a devil, so whatever.
I don't.
Sometimes
I don't
you
like
just
that
gotta
tone of
take-
voice, son.
He's just he's commenting on his father. His father's kind of an
I do
asshole,
not-
so.
I do not like that tone from you, son. You are now my son.
Okay, so is this
No,
everybody?
not my adopted father. My the
One, two,
biological
three,
one.
four.
He's
I'm
a
missing someone.
Sometimes you gotta just dive headfirst into hell and see,
Oh.
fuck around and find out.
you know what?
Yeah.
That's really good advice. Maybe I'll do that someday.
Danny, can I get an initiative roll, please?
Sure.
That's my initiative roll. It's a +2.
Okay.
It's a 19.
Oh, initiative.
Yes, please.
Oh, hold on.
So
Initiative.
how about that sports ball, guy?
I know.
Where's the initiative?
Mantis
Should
just
be up
sort of
towards
looks
the
at
top, probably near your AC.
I think it's usually Dex.
Oh, okay.
It's like a dex check.
Working.
So d20 plus your dex modifier. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so we go. And then we go. And Gibbs. All right, this is the order of initiative. Mantis. You have the two runes. There's the bent arm and then the arm that's extended outward. What would you like to press this turn?
Put this back on me then.
Ghosty?
What?
Ghosty?
I can't believe Mantis is dead.
Mantis, no! Ghosty, no!
Ghosty!
Ghosty!
Oh, wait! I couldn't hear you guys for a minute.
Oh, okay.
My phone's being weird again. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It is your turn in the initiative. You can choose. In this case, we're going to. On your turn, you can take the action to press one of the buttons.
Mantis is going to choose to punch.
Okay. And you are the right hand, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I need to take a note here because of the lose track. Mantis. Right hand. Gibbs, left hand. And who's left and right leg?
Danny's the left leg.
Danny's left leg.
I'm the right. I'm the not devil leg, I guess.
Okay.
I just imagine like the left side is like fiery and brimstone, and the other one is the right side is just normal.
Okay. Mantis, you're too far away to connect with the other statue, but what happens when you choose to punch is the blue statue punches low, sort of like as if he was punching towards the midriff or the midsection of the statue rather than the head, and then it returns to down position. Okay, Murmur, your turn. You have the lower ones. You can move your leg back.
Well,
currently you can only move forward.
Is this statue close enough to kick?
Not at the moment. You're currently, but let's see. It's only taken one step away from the other side of the arena. It's probably still. We'll say it's still about 20 feet away. You need to get closer.
Okay. Okay. Hypothetical question.
Mhm.
What is this thing made out of?
It appears to be made out of stone that has been inscribed with magical runes. Also, there
Okay,
is
so-
plants and vines winding around it.
All right, so no to heat metal. All right,
Yeah, unfortunately not.
makes sense. Well, I don't really have anything to do right now. This is really awkward.
You can also talk to your teammates because the plinths are near close enough to one another that you can talk strategy.
All right, I'm gonna say like, I'm pretty sure we punch and kick when the thing is nearby us. Is that agreed upon by everybody?
It sounds good to me. Like Benmont's just kind of like sitting nearby, like watching this all.
He's got popcorn and a drink.
Yeah.
He's watching.
Anyway, thanks for your help, Benmont. You're doing real great.
Thanks. Thumbs up.
Very appreciated with your help. Thank you. Very cool. I
You're
guess
not getting dessert tonight.
What? Come on, there's only 4 plinths. You guys get to play?
Why don't you come over here and help me then?
Okay, fine. All right, so now it's Murmur and Benmont. Benmont's just gonna move on the same turn as Murmur.
This is very close, but okay.
Okay,
I'm
which one do
gonna.
we press?
I guess I'll hold my action to press the kick when the guy is nearby.
Benmont's just gonna press the button on the right, and as he does so, the statue takes a step forward.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah. All right. So that would bring us back around to Danny.
Well, he's gonna try to get the leg to move forward.
Okay. So the entirety of the statue has moved forward 5 feet into the next square. That means it is now the red statue's turn. It is going to take another step forward. You are now 10 feet apart. I think that's... No.
Can the leggies not hit each other at this point?
Not at this point.
Ah, damn, the leggies aren't long enough.
15 feet apart. Math. Okay, Gibbs, your turn. The left hand. What does the left hand do?
They're not close enough into punching range, are they?
No. But you could do
Then
something if you...
God, I can't even think of what he could do.
Well, you got 2 buttons to choose from.
The lift action and the punch action, right?
Yeah.
So to block and the punch.
Yeah.
Would you say that the thing is like 1 step away from being within range of it hitting us?
Might be the turn afterwards. Because you want to be on the 5 foot. You want to be on adjacent squares.
Okay. I think he's just gonna hold his action, but he's gonna wait to hit the block.
Okay.
Button.
All right. And then that brings us back around to Mantis.
Yeah, I think Mantis is going to hold his action with the hand and keep an eye on the other robot.
Okay. That'll... Murmur, what are you doing? You still holding your action? Or do you want to move the leg forward? Or backwards?
If we move forward right now, they'll probably have enough time to hit us, and I don't really want to move forward then, because I want to delay. By the way, I'm saying this out loud so everyone can hear.
I mean, if we want to punch the other robot, we gotta get closer, though.
Yeah, but if we immediately, making it me and then Danny, we press it together, then then the other one has the opportunity to hit us without even needing to move up first. So if
That's
he
why
steps-
I'm holding my action to block, but
Are we sure this? Are we sure this thing can kick? It looks like there's only like a room. There's like a button to go move forward and a button to move backwards. Maybe we're supposed to
Hmm.
dodge or something.
Oh.
Do you think this thing can do the
Well-
splits?
Danny, let's press both of them at the same time.
oh dear God.
Alright.
Okay, so are we going to hold the action to wait to press the button at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so Danny, your turn is up next. Are you pressing the forward button? What button? Okay, first, Murmur, what button are you pressing? Danny, what button are you pressing? Forward or back?
I think I'm gonna press backward to do the split.
Okay, and Danny's moving forwards.
So Daddy's gonna move forward so he does.
As you
Are we-
press backwards and forwards.
Are we gonna like do ballet with these guys? Just
Yeah.
But as the one leg moves forward and one moves backwards, the statue does indeed do the splits.
Yeah.
Thumps down onto the ground with a mighty thud. Your opponent doesn't seem to be impressed, or really doesn't really seem to have much of any emotion. Just takes another step forward and brings both arms up in a blocking position.
Well, we're down.
I
So
know.
we
You
can
can
hit
punch him in the dick. Gives us
For the sake of, I want to say that they are within a punching range at this point, but they've brought both fists up in a block. Okay,
But they're up,
Gibbs.
not down in a block.
Yeah, up in a block. Yeah,
Yeah.
the block
So
is
we can go-
only up because
Yeah,
you're
let's-
not.
Yeah, let's go for the kneecaps. We choose this.
Gibbs, what are you gonna do?
He gonna do what barbarians do. He gonna punch.
Okay.
Falcon punch.
Punch.
Punch
Okay.
those knees. Destroy the legs first.
Okay. Okay. Gibbs is the left one. You hit the left kneecap, sending that leg back 5 feet. So the opponent's statue is now straddling 2 spots, but not quite in a split position quite yet.
Yeah, it's not allowed to charge.
All right.
I'm going
Okay.
to just unplug my phone
Mantis,
with
it's your
yours.
turn. Oh,
There we go. Mine.
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's okay. It's your turn, Mantis.
Okay.
Where-
Yeah.
Your opponent has been forced to take a step to move one leg back. The right leg is still in the square adjacent to you.
Are you gonna
Is it
punch?
within? I think I'm going to punch.
You gonna punch? Okay. You strike the other kneecap, fully forcing the other statue back to stand. Now he's out of punching. He can't punch you from this distance. And considering your head's now much lower, it doesn't seem like he'd be able to reach you. You seem to have found a cheat in the system, maybe?
Nice.
Benmont is just cackling wildly.
Oh, so you're approaching me.
You're approaching.
I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer.
It's split pose to assert dominance. But Murmur, it's your turn. We're in the splits. You think that if you move the leg forward, maybe the statue will get back up? But do you want to get back up?
What should we... Danny boy, what should we do?
Can we? No. He was gonna suggest, can we try to like move forward while still in this position?
If you want to try and quap it, you'll need to figure out like how the sequence in which you'll need to push
So if
the
you
buttons
push
in order to quap it. So
Should
if we push it like really quickly, but you let go, like the leg will kind of move like it's gonna go up or back, but it just drops back down again.
Let's go for it. The bum mash.
And just go.
Okay, I need to have you guys roll something to make this work. Let's see. Oh my god. Geez, what would like tinkering be? some kind of
Sleight of hand.
cooperation. Yeah, let's have sleight of hand from both of you.
Nice. I'm not good at that.
Button mash.
I have no idea. I just came up with that with like not even thinking about
17.
it.
Okay, Murmur and Benmont are having a pushing from the back, so you end up you're not Danny, you're not quite able to get the timing quite right, so you end up
Yeah,
in a pose that's a bit like a lunge. Like the forward leg has stayed where it is, and the back leg has started moving forward, so it's still stretched out behind, but like the knee is bent, and like the statue's like done a lunge. It's now up a little higher,
Oh,
but you're still in the same relative space. The other statue is a little bit more than 5 feet away, 10 feet away, we'll say. Speaking of which, it is going to take it's going to move into the space, and it is going to attempt to punch, but both hands just kind of punch with the left, but it just whiffs over the head of the red statue and then turns to a neutral position. The other one is still up in a block, kind of a block pose. Gibbs,
Punch.
punch.
We can't really do anything else right now.
At this point, you do hit the other statue in the nuts.
Yes.
We did it. We
And
did it,
rather
guys.
comically, the statue's knees move in, and it kneels over as if in pain.
Face punch next. Yes.
Okay.
Gibbs is not afraid to play dirty.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mantis. What are you doing?
I'm going to punch the other statue in the face, of course.
Okay.
Let's try.
All right. From what you've seen, if you press the punch thing, it's going to punch low. You have to figure out how to get it to punch high.
Mantis is going to try by punching.
You
top.
did notice that when the other statue had punched, it punched high from a blocking position. But whenever you just do a straight punch from neutral, it punches low.
Mantis is going to block.
Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, Murmur.
I say my work here is done.
Yes. Get him, Mantis. Benmont's cheering you on. Danny, what would you like to do, if anything?
Well, are we okay in this position?
I think so.
I give him the big thumbs up. I
Okay.
can punch him in the nuts. I'm
You
happy.
Gibbs, are you going to put? Okay. It is still it's the red statue's turn. The blue. Wait, the other one's red. The red statue is still out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna just say that it's out for 2 turns on this. In this case, it loses a turn.
Is it because of the fact that we punched it in the nuts?
In the nuts, yeah, it lost a turn because you punched it in the nuts. So Gibbs, what are you going to do?
Had to go through.
Punch.
Punch. Okay, he's lost another turn. You've effectively stun-locked the red statue. Mantis!
I'm going to punch now.
Punch.
This
Okay.
is the most fun I've had in years.
The blue statue's fist flies out, and the red statue's head goes boing, and there's a very kind of tinny kind of, like how if you play like a really old like a cassette tape, like the sounds are like way out.
Yeah,
it's a bit like that, but there's like this triumphant fanfare. The two statues both stand back up. The red's head goes back down onto its neck, and they both retreat back to their corners. And across the way, a there's a rumble of stone, and a box or like a block rises up, and there's like an inset in there, and inside you see something.
Let's go over to it.
Okay, yeah. All right. I'm excited about this one. Okay.
Gibbs gonna just saunter over to it.
Okay.
Today's everybody, today's lesson is to cheat at video games.
Yeah.
Rough.
No,
Okay.
Don't be afraid to play dirty.
All right.
Getting nowhere good.
Inside, there is a small pile of coins, about 20 gold coins. And there is a kind of rectangular block inscribed with runes all over the sides. It's fairly solid, but you don't see it. There doesn't seem to really be anything, or like a way to. It doesn't. It's like a block. It's like a rune stone. But the most noticeable one in there is a rather unloved looking plush. This apparently has been sitting here quite some time and has not had the best time.
Fishy!
Fishy.
Gibbs picks it up immediately.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe okay.
You want?
Like you can have it. It's fine. It's fine. You can have it. I just
Can he insight check that? I will whack you with this fish. Do you want the fish?
you can
Mr.
insight check.
Sins!
Insight check.
Oh boy.
Insight check.
Insight
check.
Insight check.
Gibbs, please. Please do well. Please do well. Please.
Oh! 0.
Dumb.
Ow!
Jeez,
Jeez, that wasn't even like a nat 1. That was a 3. And it's a 0.
Is there any way that I can argue advantage?
Having had that like heart to heart on the beach, I think you both have a bit more of an understanding with one another. Go ahead and re-roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 12.
Yay!
All right. So, what does that give you? What does that give?
It's not very difficult to read into Murmur because Murmur doesn't really hide anything. Murmur very much wants the plushie. It's very lonely in the barrel.
Aww.
He has idea. I don't think he has eyes. Is there like? Can he look around for like something that's? Wait. Remember, do you have a needle?
Let me check. I'm gonna look through. Let me just needle. Nope, that's a match. And
More
he
so,
picks
does
out-
anyone have a sewing kit?
Sewing kit. I should
Yeah.
have something like that. I have a sewing kit because I am a homeless man who needs to feed needs. I give Gibbs the sewing kit. It's very well taken care of. It's in one of
Okay.
those metal tins, like metal cookie tins, like a grandma.
Aw.
Aw,
Aw, I love it.
that's so cute.
But he's gonna sit down and he's gonna take his jacket off. He's gonna start cutting at his jacket to make
Oh.
patches and a new fin for it.
Oh,
And then when he's finally done with that, as well as using what's left of the jacket to give it a nice plush stuffing, more stuffing, he's gonna give it to Murmur.
Aww.
So now it's got like green plaid patches and a green plaid fin
Ah!
as well.
Okay. So
I love
so
you.
Murmur cries.
Oh, oh, that's so sweet.
Gibbs is going to hug. Don't cry, you're gonna make me cry. Why are you crying? I don't understand. He's going to pick Murmur up and just hold him like child.
Oh,
Aw. Everyone just have a good cry.
yeah. Oh.
I will now put in my other possessions, a fish friend.
Fish friend.
Fun. Let's see. Did they pick
That
up
is
the
super
coin
sweet.
yet?
No. There's 20 gold there, and
Oh.
the rune stone.
Oh, well, Danny's gonna pick up the coins in the rune stone. Kind of look it
Okay,
over.
the
and
rune
it's like,
stone's about as big as your forearm. It's a pretty big piece.
oh. All right, well, he's gonna hand the coin to somebody else, and then he's gonna try to pick that up with both hands. Like, all right, let's.
Okay.
Okay, that's heavy.
Yeah. And as you put your hand on it, the runes along it light up, and you can see along the broken cobble pathway past where you entered the arena, runes light up along, broken as they are. They light up and show you a path on the other side of the arena.
Oh.
Like Benmont's like looking at all this, and he's just like,
There's more?
I think there's more.
It's okay, buddy. I got you. And he
Okay. So, Benmont apparently wants to move on. Wants to follow the
pats
glowing
Murmur's
path.
back while just walking around with him in his arms.
Ah,
Oh.
Murmur would love to follow Benmont if it were and like voice that he's gonna follow Benmont, but man, it's a little hard to talk beyond the sobbing.
oh,
It's okay. Gibbs will carry him and follow Benmont at the
Aw.
same time.
And
He hold gentle.
aw. And Danny's gonna follow.
gentle like hamburger.
He's curious.
Yeah. Okay. As you follow it, the runes lead you onward, up a slight incline, and as you crest the top of a hill, you see a building, like an actual building, a little bit dilapidated, but mostly still intact. It looks like maybe like a small temple, and there's another plinth in front of it, a bit like what you use to control the statue, but instead of like buttons, there is a rectangular crevice. Looks like it would be about the size to fit a certain runestone.
Huh. Well,
Box.
if Danny
Box and
picked up
box?
the-
Box.
Box.
If Danny picked
A
it up.
diabolical puzzle indeed.
Feels about the fish.
You need a nap. He hugs tighter and just continues to hold. He
Aw,
hold the Murmur so gentle.
very gentle.
Well,
All right, so are you putting the runestone in apparently the spot that was made for it?
yeah. Why not?
Okay. As you do so,
This can't
one of
be
the
a bad
faces of the
idea.
temple rumbles and then slowly rises, releasing dust into the air. And you can see inside the temple, it seems pretty dark. You might need a light source.
Well, like, I just.
Daddy has a torch.
Torch? Okay.
Yeah, he has them in his equipment. Or 10 of them,
Alright.
actually.
Alright. So as you enter, the walls look about the same as they do on the outside. There is kind of the depiction, very worn on the side, on the walls of figures doing some sort of activity, climbing or falling or stacking or doing something. It's hard to tell what. Is everybody going in?
Do I have a choice as
I mean-
I'm being carried?
Probably not. I mean, you could, fight to get out of the grasp.
No. Well, like I wouldn't
Okay.
because I'm very busy crying.
Okay.
All right, so I guess it's up to Gibbs to make that decision for the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'd be as quick to just go in willy-nilly with another person right by him or in his arms. Can he
I
make
gotcha.
an insight check?
A what?
Insight to like see if there are bad vibes. Are the vibes
In this
rancid?
case, it would be more that you'd be like or the vibes rancid. Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom, my favorite.
11. Well, judging from what you've seen so far, you played a game, you won, and you got a prize. And then one of the prizes led you on to this temple. So it could be another, like a lead up to another game. Maybe there'd be more prizes. But then again, this is like pretty ancient. It might be dangerous. It seems to be mostly intact, but it's kind of a toss-up. It doesn't look like anybody's been here for a long time, and you're not certain about the stability of the building. Though, with Benmont stomping around all inside it, he seems to be okay.
Do I make a wisdom save to help myself stop crying? Cause when Murmur's waterworks start, they don't really stop easily.
Full Constitution check. Constitution
Roll
saving throw.
Nice. Something I'm not good at.
Yeah. A 6.
Man, I keep crying.
Actually, I would say in this case you're starting to dry it.
Well,
you were dehydrated, my boy.
Just because I can't cry anymore doesn't mean I'm still emotionally crying.
Okay. But the waterworks have lessened somewhat, and you might want to like drink something soon.
He's crying in his heart.
As Gibbs walks in, can he start singing a lullaby to Murmur?
Oh, you absolutely may.
Does he have to roll a performance for that, or
Go ahead.
If you don't want to actually sing it, go ahead and roll performance.
I do not want to actually sing it. I have
Okay.
no.
Go ahead and roll performance, and do so with advantage, just because that's really sweet. A 19.
Let's see if you can get
20.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Damn.
we'll go with the 19. Okay. So, do you want to? What is this lullaby? Where have you heard it from? Do you want to tell us anything about it?
It's an old lullaby that he vaguely remembers from when he was really little. Brix, you know what I'm probably
I think I
when
do.
I say really little, I mean number 1.
Oh. Oh no.
L1. That
boy.
one.
Oh boy.
It's very vague, but he remembers the basic melody of it, and it's one that his mom, when things got really hard and things hurt a lot, she would sing to him to sleep.
Oh. Yeah, and I think yeah, Benmont like shuts up and actually listens into this as well.
You want to know what it's about? It's about standing up and continuing to go even though your heart breaks.
Danny would
Is
probably want
this,
to listen to it too.
Aw. What's Mantis's take on all this weird magic mumbo jumbo?
So Mantis hearing the lullaby, like you guys don't know, you might not notice, but he has tiny tears in his eyes. Um, the magic stuff he is semi used to.
Okay. So am I taking it everybody has entered the building?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As the last person enters, the door shutters back down, leaving you mostly in darkness, but you can notice a faint light from above from where a crack, I guess in the ceiling has formed, allowing a little bit of the daylight in, though it is vine choked.
And the
And you
Gibbs.
notice that, and the Gibbs.
He a nightlight.
Yeah. The floor below you appears to be made out of 3 wooden slats. They seem to be 5 by 15 feet long. There are 3 of them spanning the chamber. And quite suddenly you feel the floor underneath you vibrate a little bit. And then again. And then again. And then suddenly the floor falls out 5 feet below you. And the lands with a clatter. And you're now 5 feet below standing where you were. And you can see that below the floor, it opens out into a fairly decent-sized cavern. Could you roll a perception check for me, please?
Wait, all of us?
Should I?
Yeah, go. All of you who would like to make a perception check.
All right.
Oh,
Oof,
God,
5 and
Gibbs.
5.
Ah, Danny.
Okay.
He's trying to
I
hold
think it
the
was
door.
more
Mantis,
so.
okay, Mantis and Murmur. Mantis, being fairly used to like the movement of ships, you're not too startled by like sudden movements of your footing below you. As you're looking around and you look over the side and you seem to be standing on what looks like a tower of these 3 slats heading down into darkness to depths unknown. And as you watch, a large spectral hand reaches out and pushes one of the slats from several layers below you out, and the slat disappears into the wall. And you could feel like the platform below you shudder. And in front of Murmur, there suddenly spring kind of like some runes in the air, and you are shown something like this. And this. And this.
Jenga.
It's Jenga.
I knew it.
I point it to everybody and I say, I can't read.
I don't recognize this language. I don't think. I mean, it looks similar to the one that I'm used to, but like I'm.
I have the inability to read. I never learned.
Oh. Well, it seems to like the runes seem to be pretty uniform for each level. And if you look down, you are actually standing. The slats below you are red, and Mantis probably knows that the ones heading down into the darkness were in that descending kind of rainbow color: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
Well,
You'll notice that the B from the violet is missing.
B from the violet. I will say, I will notify everybody that B from the violet is missing.
Okay. And the rumbling hasn't come back. It seems to be waiting.
Waiting for our turn.
Can someone do this for me? I can't read.
Daddy's like, dang it! I'm gonna get back. I'm teaching you how to read.
So we choose. What's that? It looks like it's saying exit down there near the kind of pinkish one.
Yeah. I'm thinking we need to scale it down.
Okay. Can this thing
bit
collapse?
risky.
I think we need to choose something to take in order to. We need to like push one of these slabs off or something. To make a way down without it collapsing.
That makes sense to me. What do we choose then?
I don't know. I can't read.
I'm
gonna set you down.
I have been set down.
All it says is like A, B, and C. I think it's just to let us know.
I say we choose an edge.
An edge? Like what color?
I don't know.
Maybe we could always try to scale down by
just
taking
climb
off.
Down?
No.
We can play hopscotch on it, probably.
Well, if we move an edge piece, we could just. It seems like it's like 5 feet down. If we move an edge piece, we can, like, make stairs.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just really emotional right now. Let me just clean my face. And Murmur takes the edge of his coat and like wipes his face down.
Gibbs grabs like
if it does
the
collapse, I
cup
can
of this thing.
I can fly one of you down, but I don't think I can carry all of us.
Well, you could always do it one by one.
I suppose.
That won't tire him out. I mean, he's carrying multiple people up and carrying them down.
Well, like
Gibbs, you're pecking heavy.
I mean, I'm made of ice, so
yeah. All right.
There is a warning rumble from below you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Make stairs.
Make stairs.
Let's go with that.
Okay. One of the red ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
The thing that looks like a moon. Let's take that one.
Okay. The thing that looks like a moon.
Okay.
As you reach out and touch that one, another spectral hand comes out and gently picks up the one on the platform that you're like on the level that you're standing, and I'm assuming you guys move out of the way. It picks it up and then it slides it back into the wall, and a new little symbol appears on the violet level. The block that you just took appears lined up with the exit. I don't actually have an image of it, but instead of being 3 high and 1 wide, it's now 3 high and 2 wide.
Okay. So you said
all right,
3 high and 2 wide.
Yeah, where that exit on the final one, it's now wider. It seems to be reaching out towards the stack. So, Mantis, if you look over, you don't see anything down there just yet. But then you see another spectral hand come, and it starts to press the orange C below you. And you can see that it takes that slat out. but no new slat appears down below at the exit.
Oh, we gotta get moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Murmur jumps down from red to I'm guessing now yellow.
It's a 10-foot drop. You might want to do from red to orange.
Well, like they took 1C and then they took okay, wait, never mind. I'm thinking this weirdly. Yeah, I'll jump from orange to
okay.
From red to orange. Am I able to hop down another from
I would say
orange to yellow?
Let's maintain the initiative that we had for the statue. Actually, let's go ahead and roll another initiative.
All right.
Yeah, let's roll initiative. Just to see, so everybody's taking turns. Okay. Get to speed. All right. So we have Gibbs, Benmont, Danny, Mantis, and Murmur.
This actually kind of makes sense because I was tempted to make him, as soon as he saw the C in the orange one, go down and disappear and not come back, have him just run and leap towards the next closest orange one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because
okay, it seems that nobody else has this kind of like little HUD appear in front of them, so it seems that Murmur is in charge of making the decision.
Murmur's in charge, I know.
Yep. But yeah, if you guys want to try something else, maybe try whatever else the group wants to try on their turn, they can. Otherwise, it's just going to be trying to move downwards without, having the tower collapse on
you. I want to stab one of the hands.
The hands. Okay. That would probably be Murmur next. So are you just holding your turn till you see a hand that's in stabbing reach? Mantis?
Man.
Oh, did I cut out for a second?
Yeah, you cut out. Sorry. Okay, so you're holding your turn to stab a hand if it comes close enough?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got his little dagger out. He's waiting.
All right. Gibbs, what are you going to do since you're talking?
He's going to do exactly what I said he was going to do. He's like, as soon as he sees something go down and disappear and sees that there is a gap widening, he's going to run and jump onto the next platform.
Okay.
Just in case, like, it's more so that way, just in case, if anybody, if a platform in between him and them falls and does not come back, and they have to try and jump.
Well, it's actually that it's sort of like more like you're descending rather than trying to leap across platforms. So if you jump down, you'd be standing on the orange platforms. If you jump down, you'd be standing on the yellow. But you'd need to sort of kind of work out a path down that looks like to the violet. This is very much like a Jenga. I'm literally sitting here with a Jenga tower and removing blocks as they go. When this thing collapses, that tower collapses.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
And be careful.
I don't really know what kind of Jenga you're playing, but I'm trying. He's gonna leap down to orange.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to do? Ready in action or anything?
Ready to catch somebody just in case.
Okay. If you see anybody start falling, you'll attempt to catch them and move to steady ground.
Yes.
Okay. Benmont is, I think at this point, he's probably going to take to the air and kind of hover around the tower, kind of inspect it. Maybe go down and see if there is like a bottom to this chamber. But he has a fly speed of 40 feet, so it's like 5. He can only get down to like the red, orange, yellow, green. Yeah, he can get down to like to the green one, but that's as far as he can go. Danny, your turn.
Okay. Can they?
This is
So they could start climbing down while they're doing this. Maybe
Mhm.
they can get to
Yeah.
the. Okay, and is that that's what everybody's doing?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna climb down to where are they? They were on the red.
They were on the red.
Okay, so he's gonna climb down to the orange and
Okay.
hope to whatever he prays for that the one he gets
Mhm.
on doesn't get picked.
I gotcha. All right. Then Mantis, you're holding your turn. Are you also moving down to the orange?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, is shouting a free action?
It is absolutely a free action.
He's going to shout blue A. Just to see if that does anything.
It echoes inside the chamber, but otherwise doesn't seem to react.
And well, Mantis still has his knife, so he's ready and waiting.
All right, Murmur. Time to choose another block.
Okay, so we established that I hopped onto orange, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move down and then like hop down from where they pulled out orange C.
To that one corner
Hop
on
down
yellow.
to- hop down to yellow, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna tap A to try to make a staircase, like a spiral staircase around this.
Okay, so you're choosing yellow A? Okay. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it. Oh yeah. As the hand comes out and starts to remove the thing, you can see the tower is apparently that block is pretty important. The tower is at least the red and the orange levels are starting to follow the yellow into collapsing. Anybody who's
This
currently
hand
standing,
is not very.
yeah,
This hand is not very gentle.
no. But you do get your one piece, and the exit is now 3 blocks wide. But anybody who is currently on the orange one, please make me a dex saving throw.
Oh boy.
Here's the thing, I'm very good at Jenga, but I'm a tactile person, and because
Gotcha.
it's hard for me to imagine this, you know?
Okay. Let's see, DC.
I'm not quite visualizing it correctly, I don't think either.
Oh. Well.
Same. I don't think I am.
Okay. 14. Okay. Gibbs, you were able to grab onto the side of yellow and hold on. Danny, you're able to get onto the side of yellow and hold on. Mantis, you're able to do the same. So yeah. Everybody currently on orange is able to grab onto the side of yellow. You'll have to use your next turn to get up onto yellow. But you have the path down to green now. So currently, as it stands, red and orange are no more. You have B and C of yellow, and then the ABC of green below it.
Oh, okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had a visual aid that isn't 2D.
I know. I'm sorry. It was the closest thing I could think of.
Because I'm a visual. I have a visual imagination, and this is very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're in a tower.
Yeah.
And it's like a little hole every time a piece is removed down to the next one.
I do know that. It's just that it's not necessarily the fact that I can't comprehend it. It's just that I have to keep like like forcing myself to imagine it, like, and it's a little difficult to imagine.
Okay. Okay. The hand is okay. So red, orange. So is teasing out green C at this time. It removes it. So you have a situation much like you previously had, where you could now feasibly get down to blue. But if you aren't careful, you might have another collapse like you had the last one. All right, so we're back in top of turn order. Gibbs, you are clinging to the side of yellow.
Yes.
Another block was just removed from beneath your feet. You might want to get up.
He's absolutely going to do that.
Okay.
Which block was removed?
Green C.
Okay.
Does that
So now
take,
you
like-
have yellow B and C are still up, and green A and B are still up.
Can he move to any one of those?
Yeah, you can move down to one. You can move down to green if you want. You can move. You could stay on yellow and just move like up towards the other side.
I think he's going to go down because he fluffed.
Okay.
You don't like.
All right. So are you currently standing on green B or green A? Oh wait, you used your movement to get up, so it's going to have to be to yellow. So it's going to have to be next turn. Sorry.
Okay.
But you still have your action. And I'd like to remind, how about roll me a history check. Well, let's see if you can give you a little hint. 16, that's plenty.
What is with his brain today? It's apparently working very well.
Yeah, I guess it's the adrenaline. But the near fall that you took reminded you very much of the actual fall that you took off the tree when you were trying to grapple hook the tree. Grappling hooks.
Okay.
Alright.
He's gonna grab the grappling hook. Do they still have those with them?
Yeah. Benmont didn't take them. You guys have grappling hooks. They got there's the 4-pronged hook and then a 50-foot length of rope.
Oh, we could swing down, like, even further.
He's gonna go towards the edge. Wait, no, you can't. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, you could set up the grappling hook. But if the block is taken, you're going to be losing your grappling. But it might help you get down a little faster.
He's gonna have it at the ready to throw in case he needs to grapple.
Okay, that's fair. That'll give you, I guess, an advantage on dex saves to grapple onto something and hold on to it. Okay. You gonna communicate this? Or is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I want to say that yes, he would, but also like hyper focused from the stress.
Oh, poor guy.
Survival instincts have kicked in, and he's not very talkative when that happens.
Oh.
So
okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fair. Benmont has dodged the falling blocks because unlike the ones that are taken from the stack, if the blocks are fall as a result of one block being taken, they just fall down into the pit, and he's just watched these things disappear into the darkness, and he's like, okay, guys, I think the only exit is that one.
Yeah, we figured.
But also, like, he looks up and he's like, oh crap, and then he flies up to he can help somebody get up onto the back up onto the ledge.
All right.
So I think that will be his movement in action. Using it to help somebody. Danny, what are you doing? You need to. Well, you're clinging to the side. You'll need to climb up first. Use your movement to get up
Okay.
if you want to.
Is there any way he can move down onto something, or is it too far of a drop?
The sides of the slabs are fairly smooth. You could try to drop and then grab onto it, but I imagine you just saw those pieces fall past you down into the darkness. So if you slip, it's a doozy.
Oops.
Yeah, he's gonna pull himself up then.
Okay.
And I was gonna see that somebody's taken out their grappling hook and just be like, oh yeah, we still have those.
Yeah.
Just kind of pull himself up and kind of lay on his back, just kind of reach in his hammer space, just like, oh yeah, I got it. Hey,
All right.
yeah. All right.
All right. Are you gonna do anything with it right now, or are you just going to hold it until, in case you need it?
He's gonna hold it just in case he needs it, because he only knows the next turn they might be like they could fall or he could fall, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And he could try in a desperate attempt to throw it out and grab onto something.
Absolutely. Mantis.
Mantis is going to
You
put
need to
the
climb on up, or are you gonna?
yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, Mantis is going to put the knife between his teeth and climb on up.
Okay.
Is that a dexterity check?
No. I mean, you've been climbing rigging all your life. Getting up to like over one edge of wood is fine. It just uses all your movement.
Okay.
But if you want to take an action or hold an action, just go ahead and. What would you like to do?
He's gonna keep holding his action so they can stab a hand if it gets close.
Okay. Which brings us back to Murmur.
All right. So yellow A was already taken, and the only way for me, if I were to drop down, green C is also already taken. So that would mean that I would have to fall right onto blue.
Yeah, I mean, you could
So-
drop down to green and then drop down to blue, kind of like a staircase.
So long as it prevents me from getting damage, I will do that.
Okay.
And I'm just looking through. Something was removed from Violet.
Yeah, the B from Violet is missing.
B. I will tap on blue bee.
Blue B. Okay.
Fun fact: blue bees exist. They're very cool.
Yeah, the carpenter bees, aren't they? Or some sort of.
Well, like there's actually a bee called the blue banded bee. By the way, Murmur's saying this all out loud. Blue banded bees are very pretty. You don't really find anything blue in the wild too much, but I've met myself fair share of blue bees, and they're so very pretty.
Okay. The hand moves out. I don't think it's really in range of Mantis, unfortunately. It's down below. The platform below you does quite a bit of shaking as it gently pulls a blue bee out. And now the exit is 5 blocks wide and has almost reached the tower. There's now a span of 5 feet, and if you're looking down over the edge, you can actually see the route to the exit, though there is still a gap. All right, and then with that done, the hand comes back out, and it seems to be much further down. Apparently, this tower continues down quite a ways. And looks like it's choosing to pull one out from well below. But apparently it comes out pretty easily because the tower barely shudders at all. All right, that brings us back up to Gibbs.
With every shudder, like he himself also kind of does a shudder because oh god, his eyes are wide and they are blue.
Oh, poor baby. So what is he going to do?
I think he's just gonna follow Murmur.
Okay.
And continue
You
to
can
hold
now
his
make it
action.
down onto Indigo if you want, down from Blue. There is kind of a staircase now down to that area.
Whatever leads into the closest exit.
Okay. I think you have enough movement to make it down onto Indigo if you want. Murmur is currently standing on Blue. Blue A, I believe.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Yeah. All right. Benmont is now kind of just flapping around. He investigates the platform that's leading to the exit. That comes flying back. Doesn't quite make it back to the tower. He's like, yeah, it looks like the exit is down here. You guys have your grappling hooks. If can you anchor them and maybe climb on down? And that'll be his turn. Danny?
Alright. You said that there's stairs leading down?
Yeah, currently you can reach Indigo if you climb on down to
Okay.
from yellow down to green A or B, and then down to blue A, and then down to the middle section of Indigo C.
Okay. So I'm guessing that's where everybody's going. So he's gonna try to get close down to the exit as close as he could, because
Okay.
he doesn't want to have to use the grappling hook and just have it not be long enough from where he is.
Yeah, that sucks.
So he's gonna climb down as close as he could with everybody else to the exit. Just be like, okay, if I have to, I'll use the grappling hook here. And just try to make my way over to the exit.
All right.
All right, and
All right.
I guess would that be his turn?
Yeah, you've used your movement. If you're holding your action, you
Yeah.
can go ahead and continue to do so.
Okay.
I guess then we would move on to Mantis.
So Mantis is going to try and hop down to the Indigo.
Okay.
He still has the knife in his teeth because he does not trust the big hands and is not going to risk being unarmed if they try to grab him.
Okay.
For he is very small.
All right, Murmur. It is time.
I will hop onto Indigo.
Okay.
Which one of Violet is taken out?
The middle one. So Violet B.
Okay.
So currently where you are, there is the Indigo you're standing on, and then there is a gap below you.
Okay.
Below that.
I'm going. Okay. Is the bridge completed?
There is still a 5-foot gap. You think that if you successfully take one out currently, that will complete the bridge. The question is how to do so that will best give your crew access to the bridge.
I am going to hope. I'm going to squeeze my little fish friend tightly.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick Indigo B.
Indigo B. Okay. Right. Oh. That seems to be sliding out without a hitch.
Yay.
Though it should be noted that Manta could get a stab in it. Go ahead and roll attack. Since you were holding that attack.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Sorry?
Knife.
Knife.
Stab, stab. Stab it.
Stabby stab. 11.
Whoops.
I'm sorry, my friend. Whiff. You think maybe you could have grazed it, but it didn't seem, you didn't really feel any resistance. It seems like the hands are phantasmal and there's no physical substance to them. But with this, the bridge is completed. If you guys can find a way over there, it's It's a 10-foot drop in there, and then you'd have to climb up 5 feet into that little opening you've made. But then the bridge is just a 5-foot drop. But first, well, are you going to move?
Is initiative turn over?
It's still your initiative turn because you've taken your action to choose, but you've not moved. If you want to move,
wait, whose turn is it now?
it's your turn still.
Oh, it's
unless
mine.
you choose to end it.
I will pop right on down to Violet.
Okay.
Bridge complete.
The bridge is complete. There is one block that is blocking your way. You'd have to kind of climb back up to Indigo, and then drop back down onto Violet. Also, you're jumping down 10 feet. So give me an acrobatics to make it there gracefully. It's a 10-foot drop. 7.
I don't.
Okay. Let's see. D8. 6 damage. You land
I
land a little rough.
I land flat on my face, and when
Ow.
Murmur gets up, and now colors are coming out of his nose.
Oh,
Blood nose. It is sad.
Ow. All right, and then the opponent's hand appears, and it appears to be pulling at the block below Violet. At C, the block below Violet. Well, okay, yeah, managed to do it without anything collect. Though it should be noted that there is now, you could reach down into kind of like the gray aspects. Like these ones are all colored. Everything below that is just kind of a steadily darker shade of gray. You don't know what might happen if you don't go on those. Who knows? One way to find out. But there is still a way if you jump down the 10 feet to, what is it? Yeah, you can still get down there and then back up. You just have to be kind of careful about your landing. Gibbs!
So he's on Indigo, yeah?
Yeah, he's on Indigo.
Okay. He has to get to Violet and then move with the pink one.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna do that
Okay.
as slinkily as possible without.
Okay, go roll acrobatics to see if you can make the 10-foot drop down to Violet safely. Okay, you're good. You land with a surprising amount of grace. All right.
You definitely see Murmur with a bloody nose now, or the twin version of a bloody nose.
All right.
Can you see if we can do anything about that? Since, oh wait, no.
Yeah, you still have your action.
Okay.
Do you want to
medicine?
Yeah, go ahead and roll medicine. Oh.
No.
Okay, get a lot of blood on you now.
Okay. Well,
the nosebleed doesn't seem to be stopping. Probably should get to stable ground first. All right. I'm gonna say that's your action. We'll move on to yeah, Benmont.
Enough blood.
He like lands on the bridge and kind of like thumps it a bit to make sure it's steady, and then like appears like on the other side of the on the other side of the block that's kind of blocking you from the exit. Like, and holds out a hand. He's gonna help somebody get over. Essentially, assist anybody who might need a hand. All right, and then we go to Danny.
Right. So he's
acrobatics to me. Oh yes.
Yeah. Roll acrobatics to jump down.
Yeah.
Jump down to this. Hold on. Acrobatics. All right. crossed.
$13. Okay. Check the DC on.
Probably bring an ankle or something.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, you make it no problem.
All right, and he's also remember how he said earlier to Benmont like how if he tried to carry people down, it would probably exhaust him to do that. Well, now they're so close to the exit. He's gonna ask if like Benmont's like, hey, do you think you could start like carrying people to the exit now, like while the rest of us are trying to climb over, like and make our way over this, or is that not possible?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I
Or
can.
is he too
I can't
tired?
really fly in there though.
Oh.
It like my wings won't fit.
Oh, that's true.
But I can fit, like pick up and carry and run with my legs if that'd help.
Perhaps we could take a grappling hook and attach it to the exit.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, okay, yeah, hand me your grappling hook. I can attach it to the wood here. That way, if anything collapses, you guys have something to hold on to.
Sure. Nice. Okay, so Danny's gonna give him his grappling hook.
All right. Since Benmont was holding his action to assist, he will thunk the grappling hook into the wood of the bridge, make sure that it's holding tight, and then just throw the rope back over to them. All right. So that should be that. Mr. Mantis. Mr. Mantis, what you gonna do?
Yeah, Mr. Mantis has replaced the knife in his mouth because it doesn't work, but it makes him feel better.
Okay.
And he's going to see if he can hop down and start scrabbling towards the exit.
All right, give me an acrobatics roll.
Sorry
Hey,
about this, folks.
Oh wow, Danny's probably thinking like, I wonder what the captain's thinking. What do you think he noticed that we haven't we're still here, like we haven't come back yet. It's how long has it been?
You at sundown.
Yeah.
It probably is late afternoon, so he's probably expecting you back soon.
Yeah.
He probably thinks we're stuck in a hole or something.
Well, he wouldn't be wrong.
TV, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Okay, yeah. You're able to make it down. You leap down nimbly with all them legs. All right. So, Murmur, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go climb up the 5 feet thing.
Okay. And then back onto the down onto the bridge.
I'm gonna get onto the bridge, and
okay.
Congrats.
Oh yes.
And I'm gonna stand close by to the edge to help out anyone who can help out anyone down there with me. That was with me. I'm gonna help them out when they eventually climb up.
The HUD still seems to be hovering in front of you. It seems to be waiting expectantly for you to choose something. I mean, there are blocks up top you could just choose.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Floating Hand, would it be okay if I choose something that I cannot touch?
Oh, that's interesting. You don't really receive an answer, but what is it you want to touch?
So you said that red and orange are gone, right?
Yeah, they've tumbled down into the darkness and to place destination unknown.
All right, I'll just what's left of yellow?
B and C.
Okay, I'll just take a B. I'll take a C from yellow.
Okay. The hand comes on out, floats out, takes it, naturally and floats away. You don't get
I-
anything added to the bridge. Apparently, once it's complete, nothing else can be added to it. But yep, and then the other hand comes out. Now, this could really mess things up, couldn't it? Let's
Hey,
see.
how about we don't get a total party kill?
Arm wrestling.
Let's see. Which one to take? Oh, okay. Uh, the other hand comes out and takes from the same layer that it took from, just the opposite side. So now there's only the middle piece that if you're still waiting to get over the thing, there's now a gap on both sides down into the gray. Yeah.
Gibbs is still there.
Yep. So is Danny. So is Mantis.
Wait, Danny's
Hey,
got the
speaking
rope.
of,
Danny's got the
Danny's-
rope though.
yeah.
Oh.
But you both just saw like the other bit of violet disappear on the other side of you. Now you just got this lone single slat that's holding up everything above you.
Oh, well, this could be a
Mr.
problem.
Gibbs, it's your turn.
If Danny will allow, can he like run past him and like hop over the thing?
I am there to help catch whoever.
Okay. Benmont is as well. But you are able to scramble over the 5-foot block and then make it safely onto the bridge. All right. Now it gives us Danny. Your turn.
He's gonna scramble over the block, try to get over it. Wait,
Okay.
who else is left on there with him?
Mantis is the last one.
Okay, Mantis.
All right.
So he's gonna see. So he's still back there. So he's gonna toss him the rope after he comes. He gets over. He's like,
Okay.
here, just in case.
All right. Okay. Mantis, your turn.
Mantis is going to start scuttling towards the exit in fear.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Congratulations, you solved my Jenga safely onto the bridge. And as soon as no one else is on the tower itself collapses, each piece falling into the pit. And you're left standing above what looks to be an abyss.
Nope.
Good job.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Gibbs runs. He's out.
Okay.
Peace. Bye.
Except the bridge leads to a large door covered with ornate runes. From this side, you don't immediately see a way to open it, and that is where we are going to end the session.
Wow, thanks.
Dun dun dun.
Yay!
I just want to hold. It's what's funny.
Mhm.
You know how we went out on this merry way to get water?
Yeah,
I
that
have
barrel's probably
free water.
overflowing right now.
Yeah, definitely.
I can make 10 gallons of water.
I like to imagine Rook's got like a timer and he's like, if they're not back here by tomorrow, I'll send a search party.
Yeah. You guys might be
He
down there for.
expects them to be late.
Yeah. Honestly, he probably
And
does.
again, he also should have expected,
I'm pretty sure the reason why he has us as the muscle work and the people to send out first is because we would miraculously get things done in a very, very, very convoluted, non-Euclidean way.
Yes.
True enough.
Oh gosh, yes, but yay!
Yay! No total party kill.
No total
Yeah.
party
Murder
kill.
Jenga.
Murder Jenga.
The Toonkind server lives to not TPK a party another day.
Yep. I'm
Hey,
not sure I
Briggs,
wanted that title.
What would
What?
happen if what would happen if any of us fell into the abyss?
That would have been for me to find out. Think about you to find out next session.
Oh god.
Fuck around and find out, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
My-
That would have been a problem for future breaks.
They would just imagine they would have just
Yay!
been spat out at the waterfall if they fell. Just
I
been like,
imagine
oh,
you
back
you
here.
fall
You
you
fall
fall
into it.
far and far, and then somehow you find yourself crashing through the roof of Dead Bird Studio.
That'd be weird. But yeah, anyway,
Like,
next session should hopefully see us figuring a way out of this our new predicament.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
fine.
how we went with Benmont this time, and we immediately went into shenanigans.
Yep.
It went.
Shenanigans.
Here's the thing though. We didn't even usually we have a game plan and then we fuck around, but today we just started out fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, should I stop recording?
Yeah, I think this
Finger gun.
is
Okay.
a
We
good
just
spot
never
to end recording.
stopped.
Let's say thank you. I hope you had a good time listening. We love you. We love everybody in the draft house and everyone beyond.
Love you, everybody.
Yes.
Bunches of hearts.
Yes.
Love
Great.
y'all.
Do we migrate?
Yeah, we should migrate.
Yeah.
Both gens
Ew,
are
yeah.
The migration.
both generals are taken up. Where do we go?
Is movie chatter still available? Yeah,
movie
chatter.
night's still available.
Okay, we'll go to movie night.
Okay, I'm
Right.
gonna stop recording now. Okay.
Yay!
Yay.
All right.
All right, here we go.